10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey guys, happy Chinese New Year to all my friends who celebrate the Lunar New Year. It is the year of the giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. It's the year of the horse. Moi am a horse. So it is my year. Hope you guys are well. Yes, we're going to continue. We're doing Build a Nation with Hungary. In a manner of speaking, it's one of the better ways of enjoying FM26, I guess. Essentially, what happens is this: when I'm playing the game, FM26, someone's trying to reach out to me because it's Chinese New Year, right? So, I have to like, hang on, huh? Yeah. Okay, just something my brother-in-law, women. So sometimes when somebody tells me you gotta do this, she's very particular about this. You got no choice. Yeah, you just have no choice, man. when you guys get married, you will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, coming back to this is Build a Nation. This is where I take, I'm trying to lift the entire status of Hungary as a nation, not just one club. But there are two ways normally people approach this. One is they take a mid-level club and then they become a loan farm. By becoming a loan farm, they bring in players and then they loan them out to clubs in Hungary, in their country, wherever they want to do a Build a Nation safe. That's generally been the way most people do it, right? So essentially it's easier that way because you're not top of the table. You're not the guy that's setting the benchmark. More importantly, you're not the guy taking all the slots, meaning players are coming to your club, or you don't have to worry about making everybody else competitive. So so when my case, we did it differently. We become the best. We took over the best club. By taking over the best club, we have kind of created our own little set of problems. Why? Even when you want to do a Build a Nation when you have the best club, then you are still going to win the title. So the other clubs don't get a chance to win the title. And then they don't end up going to the Champions League. You end up going to the Champions League. So instead of improving the situation, you're not really helping the situation, right? So you try to loan players out and then, they're still going to finish second. So what happens for me is I have to occasionally make sure I throw the race. So I have to finish second. So I do that. So there was a few seasons where I intentionally finished second. And then I was hoping that the club that finished first would, build on the success in the Champions League. But they didn't. They didn't go out there and sign more better players. They didn't do any of that stuff. So I was like, what's going on here? So I took back the title. So it's kind of fun in a way, manner of speaking. Now, the other thing is why I was doing this stuff on FM24. Okay. On FM24, we've got this whole youth development cycle that we can get our hands dirty with. We can really sink our teeth into developing. In fact, it reaches a point where it becomes unbelievably unrealistic because no club actually, very few clubs in the world allow a manager to take complete control of the youth team and tell them exactly what tactics to play, who should be playing. Okay, that just does not happen. Okay, it never happens. In fact, you've got some clubs that say youth team cannot play this tactic. Ajax is a very good example of that. The youth teams only play the 4-3-3 because they need the players to learn every position. We've got other clubs that have got similar philosophies as well. So if you are the manager coming in and says, look, I want everybody to play my strikerless system. Everybody must learn how to play my strikerless system because I need all the players to come up being able to play my strikerless system. That doesn't happen in real life, which is one of the things that even if you find real managers in the world doing that, they struggle. Like Ruben Amorim wanted to have more control over the players that are coming to his club, who he can bring through from the youth teams. Club said no. We rather have another manager. You will find a lot of clubs like that. Like, some very famous clubs, they don't even have a say on who they bringing in or the youth team. Suddenly the youth team is flooded with players, and they go like, okay, and the youth team becomes a loan farm, right? Chelsea is a good example of that, right? So we have so managers don't have that kind of control, and I wanted it to reflect that in my save. So what has happened is I don't control the players coming in. I do control to some extent the sale of players, meaning if they want to sell the player, they have to get my approval, right? Okay, and so the development of players is entirely handled by my technical director or my director of football. So they will scout. I just show cause. I just look at the meeting minutes and go like, oh, cool. And then when a player shows up and I see that he's playing really well for the youth team, then I might give him a shot at the senior team a few games. But I will also use the recommendations of the coaches, because the coaches do make recommendations as to whether a player is ready for the senior team or not. So I'm going to do that as well. So in a sense, I'm trying to make it more realistic. Now, the thing about Football Manager is this. One of the reasons why a lot of us are complaining is because we are hardcore players, right? Okay, but the thing is, some of the things that the hardcore players do cannot be done in the real world. So which is one of the reasons why some hardcore players actually don't even look at attributes anymore, right? So they like to do attributeless saves, because in the real world, who knows what these guys are 13, these guys are 12, these guys are 11, these guys are 10. No one knows, right? So I'm not doing attributeless because that requires you to look at statistics and data is, even as I have admitted there's something wrong with the data, right? The presentation of the data on the match day screen, right? If you go to the match day screen, as I've already admitted it, there's something wrong with the way it's presented. Okay. The thing is, whether or not it gets addressed in time, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting that we saw the admission so late in the day, but we can't do attributeless saves. So I can't do any attributeless saves. I don't plan on doing them, but I can't even do data-driven saves as well. So how do we play this save? Like, it's back like the year 1998, 2001, 2002, when we had Championship Manager and we had no data hub. I don't think we even had a chalkboard back then, okay? All we had was the naked game. I don't even think we had much by way of training either. Right? Youth team, no, we had these players coming through and that was it, man. We play and we just enjoy. So, yeah. It's like the good old days, baby. So, we can get hung up on the features in the game. We can. Of course we can. I mean, yeah, I know there's a lot of other bugs, but me, I'll just play another game if I get too upset, which is what I've been doing lately anyway. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was destiny. Maybe it was destiny for me to do that. Maybe it was time for me to step into the twilight of my Football Manager content creation. You'll never know. Anyway, here we go. And guess what I'm looking at? You see, my team, I was thinking of... so we are top of the table. We're doing fine. So now my focus is what's happening with the youth team, right? Okay. So what I've done is I've come in here and I just realized one thing. We have a squad planner. Why didn't SI give us age? I mean, it would have been so good. I mean, this is one way I could do it. Like, I could look at my first team and then look at my second team. Jose Cordoba is not with me anymore, right? So he's gone. Yeah, he's gone to Tigres. So, yeah, so we got Durik. Mongsgard doesn't play in this position. Maximilian Dietz, he's a defense. He is more like a midfielder. He can come into the defense if we need to. So these are my players so far. Leonardo Longuino. I did sign him, but I never signed him to be a defender. So we put him out as well. So I look at this, right? These are my youth players. I want to see what the gulf is between a senior team and I can't sign youth players. So that's I mean, I can. A scouting team will give me recommendations and I'll sign from there. I can sign players, okay? But I can't train them. That's the rule. That's the rule. Huh? So I can't really go out there and train them anymore. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to remove... I'm trying to clean this up so it becomes a bit easier for me when I want to play the game. So Linguino doesn't play here. So looking at the situation, we've got like 2 starters. And that's it. No, Daniel Mason is a defender? Oh yeah, he is. Why isn't he here? Okay, add filter, maybe we add some more. Okay, add under 19 squad best suited. Is there Mason here? No, there isn't. Second team? Defenders? No. Senior squad defenders? Where's Mason? How come Mason is in one list, but he's not in the other one? Why? Mason can only play on the left or the right? Maybe he's a DM, right? So, okay, let's go. Maybe he's in the DM category of players, that which is very, very possible. Michael Kerr, nope, he's not here either. Under 19 squad, is he here? Mr. Mason, will you put your hand up so I can see you? No, he's not here either. Is he here? Am I blind? Am I so blind I can't see him? Why is Mason in one and not the other? Yeah, he's not here either. He's not here. Okay? He's not Mason. No, he's not here. Mason is not here either. Maybe he's in the attackers. No, he's not. So Mason is obviously the mysterious figure in our club that can appear in one list, one position or the other position. In this year, how are you, man? Currently on the way to Jalan Besar for the... on the way to Jalan Besar for Tampines Rovers. Go Rovers, man. East Coast team. Yeah. But fortunately, I'm a Geylang. I mean, I train in Tampines Rovers. I actually was... I actually been to the Tampines Stadium. Yeah, but I'm more Geylang. I'm a Geylang international boy. My home team, baby. I mean, I'm not from Geylang. It just so happened I grew up in Geylang. That's the first time I went to a stadium. First time I was trained by the coach. Yeah. And the first time I met a chairman of a club who became my friend. Yeah. And the first time a friend became a chairman of the club too. Yeah. So that is Geylang. So it's kind of cool to say that in Football Manager, I actually knew a chairman once and a coach once from real life. Honestly, just AFC Champions League. Wow, only watching the AFC Champions League. Oh, that's a great way to go. Hey, so how come? Oh, Daniel Mason is here, idiot. He was here all this time. I was looking for somebody. He was always there. What an idiot I turned out to be. Okay, so we put this, I'm a Muppet. I'm a Muppet. So I put Zabo here. We put... You see, the thing is, the reason why I'm doing this is I want to at a glance, right? See my youth team. See how far away we are. So we got Daniel Mason, who's probably the only player in our youth team that could end up playing in the senior team. But, of course, as a defender jumping age 15, it's okay. I mean, I think he still has a lot. So we might want to just look at him and go, hey, you know what? Is he in the senior team or still in the youth team? I cannot get involved in the training. Remember that? That's a rule. Huh? Is he in the senior team? If he's in a senior team, I can. No. I think he's 19 years old, right? Or 21. 21, sorry, baby. You're a senior. Oh, you're a senior team member. I'm getting involved in your training. Youth team, I cannot say anything. Position, defender, advanced centre back. Okay. Then training, individual training, attributes, ball control, agility. His agility is single digits. Yeah, his balance is single digits. So agility, balance, or ball control is balance. So apparently I think I knew what I was doing. Okay. Ball control has got balance in there. Agility and balance are correct, yeah. Okay, so we get that done. And then Zabo. Zabo, of course, we don't give him a contract. Huh? So these three, we don't bother. They're not good enough. So we got one Dana Mason there. That's good news. Now, Tampines got spanked, but the opponent fielded ineligible players. Again, like LC Sailors. Yeah, how come? LC Sailors fielded ineligible players last year, right? Bit of drama about that. But that is a thing right now, right? A lot of Malaysian clubs also... the Malaysian national team fielded ineligible players. Apparently, they were all Malaysians. For some strange reason, this grandmother or some grandfather from somewhere is a bit of Peranakan Malaysian in him. And then you see the fella's name, you see his face, you give him Char Kway Teow, the fella doesn't know what's the difference between Char Kway Teow and pasta. The opponents did. Malaysia is the king. That's how they got into a final. LC Sailor is not bad, the team. But I'm hoping that means that if they first leg, that means Tampines Rovers won 3-0, no? Because the first leg is. But how come they don't disqualify the team and let Tampines Rovers through straight away? Chaser, how are you? During the second Euro Cup, Poland banned database, got 300 players. Oh my God. 300 players. You got 300 players in your club. You guys are crazy. Your saves are. I don't know how your computers can still run. Say 2 weeks. Okay, so now we look at these guys. Okay, Longuino is 20 years old. Yeah, this is the future. Okay, so he is a right back or a DM. He can play both, no? But I think right now as a defensive prospect, I want to know what he's trained, how he. Yeah, it would be nice, no, if you just put it here, give me a chance to find out what he's training as, like a mouse over training as a so-so. Okay, I mean, looking at him, I think I'm training him as a defensive midfielder. I mean, thinking about him in that way, right? I think he's a DM, go out there, punch everybody out. Fullback, crossing, not his thing, dribbling, not his thing. Don't ask him to go down the flanks with the ball. Makes sense. So we take him out of this group and then make sure he's in this group. There, Longuino is here. Okay, so we take him out from here. Ray Aire. Okay, Ray Aire, we are developing him. So he is definitely the future. The Monska is here. Popov is just a ZHTO, your player. If you speak, you're in trouble. Don't need to speak. It's all political. Apparently, nobody wants to blame each other. So it's apparently some idiot, they're blaming some idiot. But I'm thinking to myself, come on, how many stupid people do you need to congregate in one room for them not to observe anything? Like, seriously, this guy, you can't double check, is it? Or you're so excited. Somebody came to you, hey, honestly, these guys, you go and check everything. But no, the Malaysians, the FA decided, hey, you know what, let's just accept. Cannot be that desperate, what? No, it's terrible taste. Because this puts them in a bad light. Because for a long time, right, when I covered Malaysian football in the late 90s, right, early 2000s, I was so impressed because there are these academies in full flight, in Selangor, in Federal Territory. There are all these football academies going full flight. And then there are so many players that I was like going, oh my God, this is phenomenal for Malaysia. In the next 5 to 10 years, they'll win the regional championships. And they actually did with that team, with those players coming through. I was so impressed. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened in Malaysia between the years 2015 onwards, disappeared. I don't know what went on. It's like, because I think a large part of it has got to do with the leadership of the FA. I mean, look, in Singapore right now, we've got a bit of privatization in the Singapore S League. Okay, so, and there's this presence of LCCLS. So now there's a presence by JDT as well in Malaysian League. So a lot of the private interests are now trying to put more pressure on the FAs. And I think that is only going to be good in the long run. Because for too long, right, a lot of the Malaysian FAs, right, they couldn't even pay their players. Like, they run into financial strife all the time. So they need bailouts. And the common refrain has always been there's not enough sponsorship money from TV. But the fact of the matter is, let's not talk about sponsorship money. Let's just get fans into the stadium to cheer your teams on first. It's going to be streamed on MeWatch if you want to tune in. I don't even know what MeWatch is. You're talking to a person. I like, what? MeWatch. Really? There's something called MeWatch. For Singaporeans, must put IC, is it? I don't do that anymore, no? The number of dodo birds now asking for your personal details has just gone through the roof, man. MediaCorp stream platform. Yeah, okay, can. That means I can sign up. Singaporean, Singaporean for anywhere can sign up, no? Create an account and then as long as it's Singaporean, right, can use the Singapore ID. Singapore ID is surprisingly solid, no? As solid as a digital identification tool. Yeah. The only one I trust. There was one time I was stopped along the road, though. My car. So I took out my ID. First asked me, where's your driving license? I say, in my phone. No, you're real. I say, it's digital. My IC is also digital. Everything is digital. I don't need to carry anything anymore. Nah. I was like, what? They got damn angry with me. But that's true. It's all digital of us. Very soon they'll just, they will just put a barcode near or anywhere on your body, right? You just drive past people, they go scan you. You still haven't paid your library fine yet. That's what is going to happen in Singapore. And the moment you walk past a library, right? You go walk past a library, the count, library fine. Please pay $2.50. Okay. That's what I expect. Hey, I am Singaporean. I can make fun of my own country. Seriously, right now, what's wrong with the world right now, right? Is that too many politicians and too many people. I know. Okay, satire, political satire, and humor, right, has always been part and parcel of us. But nowadays, right, it seems that the moment somebody makes a satiric joke, right, people get damn angry. I'm like, huh? Why so sensitive? Bogdan is here, Perini. Okay, let's look at the DMs, right? DMs, I think we got a few. Under 19s, we only have, we got this guy. He's about the best. Other than that, there's no one else. No. Weng Wenhu from China, come. I'm hoping that these 2.5 silver star miraculously turn into 2.5 gold stars, which is not happening, not in a million years, man. Yeah, look at this, man. Look at the standard of the youth team. Terrible. So we got Follow Ronshu's Deeds, and Kern. Kern is our future, If we can keep him, we are lucky. If we can, that's the only way. Mihai wants to leave the club already. The problem with Mihai, right, he always gives up goals, Just make an account with your email, okay? Mihai always, every time I play Mihai, we concede a goal. Why? Because for some strange reason, the ball goes past him. Okay. Daniel Mason can play here, but we want to focus Daniel Mason in, I think we're going to be very selective. Daniel Mason will always play in defense, okay? Because we don't have enough defenders. So at least I know my rotation, I know my future, I know what the plans are going to be. Up here, there's only one legend. His name is Bogdan. Okay. On the left, there's only one legend. He says Pierini. But both of them, he is 30 years old. Future doesn't look good. But this guy is a young upstart. Whether or not we can keep him is another question. We got his contract extended to 2031, but he's the leader in the attack. But Pierini don't play here. Then got Biriglia. Biriglia is 28 years old. I signed him actually to play on the left. Yeah, correct. I signed him there. So we got Biriglia, Zabo. I thought you were in the midfield. Oh, Zabo. Now we come to the guys who are young, 22 years old, hoping that he gets better. Kovacs is out on loan as well. Kovacs, I got hope for him, right? We are trying to get him out on loan, but Kovacs, that means Kovacs and Zabo must play. So Zabo is right-footed. So what we'll do is you put Zabo here, and not under 19. I don't think Zabo's name will appear here. He's in the senior squad already. Zabo, there we go. And then Zabo will play here. Then Biriglia, Pierini, they're the main ones. Ante Mate Juric never got a chance to play so much. So maybe if we can flog him off, we flog him off. He's good, but I never end up using him. I don't know why. Maybe all right-footers playing on the left. You know how long it took me to prepare him? How long we took to get them trained? Hamid Traore, non-EU player who occupies. I didn't even know we had something like that. Okay, but we listed him. Why? I have no idea. Don't ask me. Okay, I listed that player. Okay, Zabo will take him out. Kovacs, he's a left footer, also a right footer. We don't have left footer. Musi is gone. Yeah, Musi is gone. Musi left the club. Musi was our superstar in this position. Okay, so now we've done the top. Now let's go to the strikers. Barukov, Golik. Golik is our youngster that's training to be a striker. Then, of course, we got Flip, Stuparic. Stuparic was signed just in case we lose Preslav Borukov. And we have to give him a new contract. Enter contract negotiations, important player, negotiate contract, finalize deal. Anything you want. I'm not even looking at arguing with him. Okay. I didn't even look at details of the contract. I just said, whatever you want, sir. You're the man. As long as you stay at the club, I'm happy, man. Okay. They got, of course, got Stuparevic, who's got a contract under 30. Then Pierini, who's got a contract under 31. Golik has a contract under enter contract negotiation. I'm currently happy at the club. Oh, God. Okay, that means Golik is gone now. So, okay, never mind. So, we got no... Okay, the one thing I'm lucky with is the fact that we will never, ever struggle with strikers, right? Except if they want to leave the club. Okay, like this other guy here. Contractor, negotiate. I thought there's interest service. Will play. No, like, don't be such a. Can I give you regular starter or not? Okay, important player. I lie first, then we handle your unhappiness later. Okay? Yeah, sorry, I lie first. Okay? I lie first. I lie. I need a cover first. We sign in first, worry about it later. Be very clear. All these I sign first, worry about them later. Stoparevic, did I give him a contract already? No, he's not happy. So, okay, never mind. Pirini is until 31. Okay, good. So we sorted that. Now I'll come to the middle. Now, the thing is, Friday is very, very good. No? But I've been trying to sell him off, but nobody wants to come for him. I listed him for 5.5 million. Wants to start more games, and he's wanted by William Tua. Danielson until 32. Foloronshu can play in a lot of positions, but we want to give him a new contract as well. Okay, shut up. No sense arguing. Everybody can be, all of you can be important players. I know you all just want to be important, feel important. Importante, it's okay. Foloronshu is, okay. He can play here, but it's a third choice. Hamid Traore, okay, we give him a chance to play there. Chico Lumbana, this is a youth player that we promoted. He belongs to one of you. There are two players. You see the name there is because one of you adopted them. So we got two of them being adopted, so good. All right, so far I would say that our youth team, we have got some players that are coming through. We got in attack, we got Golik, but there's nobody else. And if I wanted to add from the best suited, we'll see who we have here. I want to look at just these pure strikers. No, this guy is terrible. This is the only way I want to do it like this. And then after that, we'll see what we have in the club. I know this is not ideal. Yeah, you know why I'm doing this? Because I just want to see stars. That's all. Hey, I want to see stars. Okay. So now we got the stars in front of us. It's easier. I don't know where we are. Oh my God. This is terrible, man. This is horrendous. Look at my youth team. Oh my goodness. I mean, we can't expect every player because I'm not involved, right, in the development. So my staff are involved in the development. So at a glance, I go like, what? Is Me Watch free or do I have to pay? Very curious. Me Watch is free? If free, nice. Free streaming. Singapore has made a lot of money on Media Watch. MediaCorp has made so much money, right? MediaCorp has got such a big gratuity from the government. Right? I mean, they could never afford to pay some of the wages that they can pay, I mean, of course, they're a privately run company, but I think they get a grant. So, clubs in Hungary set to release youth players. What? Don't. Okay, so scouting finish. I don't know, man. We look at the training report, put him and go. Okay, central defender. So he has been training as a central defender. They're unhappy. The unit's not getting enough attention. Why? What are you talking about? Coaching assignments. Let's look. What do you mean? Light. Okay, what? Complain for nothing. That's what it means, right? Not getting enough attention. Just go light. Enough coaches, what? Just ignore. Sometimes there's so many UI bugs, right? 99.9% of the time, whenever I see something that doesn't make sense, it's a bug. It's a UI bug. I chalk it off to a UI bug. Yeah. The problem is we wouldn't know, right? If you're a new player, you won't know this. If you're an old returning player like me, 100% you'd say it's a UI bug. Okay, Franakaz drew against Pushkas. Yeah, let's watch the highlights. Okay, move Rhea to second team score. Why? No, he's in the senior team, man. Let's see how they played. See whether they're doing a good job, because they've got their own tactical system. So we can now let's watch what they're doing. Let's go. Oh no. Okay, the lighting is so terrible. This is default lighting, not mine. Okay, Saban. Nice passing. Parisek. Oh, nice break for RH Teo. Why is RH Teo playing with the youth team? Okay, he's supposed to be in the senior team, but never mind. Let him play. One ball over the top to Mark. What a pass, man. That was more like very good control. Again, defender. Oh, my Lord. Remind me. Okay, now we know why the right back situation is so bad in the club, right? Okay, let's go take this one. Not this one. Yeah, okay. Zando. Good work from Balin. Farinsky. Zaban, Rezi shoots or the keeper gathers. Where is our Ratio playing? Zandor? Nice. I like the way we're playing. Oh, this for you team. This our, that's a good goal, no? Oh, that's a very nice goal. Not bad. We had to come out. You know why? I saw the teams, both of them using the same what was the word for it again? They're using the same formation. Now I know what formation. See, so our friend Carvers were playing a 4-4-2. They had ZHTO, our player here. I'm playing him now as a fullback, but they went and played him as a central defender. Okay, so ZHTO right now, squad, he's actually been moved into the first team. Yeah, I moved him into the first team. Squad, moved to senior squad. So he's no longer going to play for them. But what we're going to do is make him available to the youth team. Can we do that now? Squad, available for the under 19s. Available for the second team until, 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Only. Yeah. And then now because he's in the senior team, like, we can train him. And I don't want to train him as a defender. I want to train him as a fullback. Training, why can't I just, why defensive position? Oh yeah, they wanted him to do defensive positioning. Okay, I get it. Yeah, he's got absolutely zero clue on how to take his defensive position. Zero clue on where to stand. Jurek has agreed to sign the contract. Okay, we don't talk to the press. I wonder why the press still bothers us. Very, very sad. Sign in with your Me Connect account. All right. Training review. I guess we can talk to him. Okay, there's one guy. Dimitar Iliev as well. Christian Freitag as well. And Ricky as well. All right, so we've done that. Yeah, the guy was injured just now, right? Aye, we got Zabos playing international debut. Not bad out. He's 22 years old now. He's making an international debut. Action, squad. He's in a senior team. He's on loan. Yeah, he's on loan. Not bad. I mean, he cannot play for us, but he's now at least joined the senior team. Okay, that's good. You gotta call up to the national team. That's good. And that's another player for us. It's slowly, we're getting there. Ricky injured, Mason injured. Okay, never mind. Once again, the only training I do is the first team's training. I do not get involved in the youth team, right? So this is the realism that we want to inject into the save, so make it a bit more interesting. So I don't go out there and sign players. I wait for the recommendations to come, and if I see that the proportion of players in the youth team is lacking a certain role for us in the future, then I will ask the scouts to look for a player. I said, look, why don't we scout for a new player that can join the youth team ranks? I think that the positions that we need to identify are going to be central defender, another striker. Yeah, because we have players in the senior team, right? So what we can do, because I don't get like too hands-on on this, what I can go in do this is transfer room in. We can create a requirement here. Okay, so we create a requirement for the central defender, but we want to have a transfer, but we want this to be a young player, right? So we want it to be between 15 and 18. Role just doesn't matter. At that age, it doesn't really matter. So we want him to be like a future prospect, at least future prospect. It's like they will look at his stars. Like, if you go for youngster, they're like basically terrible. Breakthrough prospect also can. Yeah. So I'll just start at lower level future prospect. So I'm telling them to look at their network that they have right now. So basically what I'm doing here is asking my scouts to use the existing network and see whether they can find anybody. So that's the first one I do. Then I create another requirement for striker. Same thing, 15 to 18, young player. Just channel forward, center forward, anything will do. I mean, I want a generic role. I think the best one will be this. Channel forward is will have a lot of the ball movement, right? So I'll just go any, because I don't want it to limit the choice of players. So here we go, 15 to 18 again. We submit the requirements. So now we got 2 already created. Now next we're gonna go recruitment focuses, because these recruitment focuses are all by them. Okay. So we got youth players, DM. This is me. They I created a while ago in the last season, so they're all still here. So what we want is see whether or not we have strikers, defenders, because these are youth players that we created one for. What a nightmare last night for Italian football. Why do you say that? Okay, so now I'm looking for channel forward. So we're gonna see this. This guy is 18 years old is a bit old, so I can't filter. So 17, we got one guy here. So we add him to our scout player, add him to show youth tracker indefinitely, and then we scout the player. I don't know what his personality is. 4 to 2.6 million is quite high. Thomas Wagner, 4.3 million. This one 1.2 million. Goalkeeper, forget it. We never sign goalkeepers, right? So we go 17. 16, we got Robin Schuster, deep line playmaker, playing at Puskás Academy. And this is interesting. This plays an Austrian player playing for Puskás Academy. And Puskás Academy actually gets a lot of good youth players. So I do not want to take Nick from them. I would rather Nick from other clubs. So Mainz has got 1.3, Daniel Sabanovic. I will send a scout out to get a report on him. And then if the scout comes back with a good report, then we'll go. And we don't want players that are too expensive. Basically around 1 million. That's it. It'll be a good way to start. And then we're looking at players to fill our roster. Galatasaray beating Juventus 5-2. Dortmund 2-0 over Atlanta. Galatasaray are a good team, no? Why people surprised when they win? They're not a bad team, no, Galatasaray. Yeah, I don't know, They're okay lah. They're okay. Okay, so we were looking at central defenders as well. So we got 2 here. 1 here at least, Fabian Pai. We get a scout on him. Because I want to see that their personality. I mean, we can look at this, but I want to get a full report on the players first. Advanced centre back means that this guy can play the ball, but there's 4.5 million, way over the top for us. And then here we're going to be DCD, central defender that can play as D. So there's another one. We got this player as well. All right, so we got all these players. So far, no strikers. 17 years old, don't have. Okay, DM in progress, we got 15. Again, this is the older group. I'm not looking at this. Youth right backs, 17. Okay, not interested. Can we just delete this? Can I delete this? How do you delete it? Or there? Is it this one? This button. Let's click on it. Ding. Yep, confirm. All right, good. We want to delete the right back first. Okay. All right, youth players, we got DM. We got now this is the playmaker position, which we currently have Lumbana playing there. But we don't want to, so we just leave this alone. This is in progress. I like these kind of scouting focuses because you know why? I know my key positions, right? I just let this roll. The requirements are the same. So every year I'll get new reports. So I just pick whichever player is youngest and I add them into a shortlist, and then the shortlist gets built up over time. So I got my shortlist here. This is my shortlist. Whenever I can get there, this is my youth tracker. There are 8 players is on my youth tracker. So I then start tracking their numbers in the leagues they're playing in. Yeah, so I see whether they're playing. So at this point, right, it's these numbers I know are from the senior team, because there's no way these numbers will appear if he's in the junior team. These numbers only appear if he's in the senior team. So that means this guy's been called out to the senior team. This guy is playing senior football. This guy is playing senior football. And this guy is playing senior football, which is impressive. No, so these are the players I would be more interested in going, all right, okay, fine. Let's go and find out more. But this is 47 days, 44. Like this guy, 88 days, right? So we come in here, scout this player again. So I want to keep this list as trim as possible. So this is how I play. And I find that this way, it's actually quite cool, because then it's like, I know these players are, okay, we know data is not accurate, right? I know data is not accurate. I don't know if it's accurate or not. I'm not interested in whether it's accurate. I'm interested in him playing football. That means he's playing football. That's more important to me. Okay? Not about whether their data is accurate. Because if you're going to... yeah, we all know the data is not accurate in the game. Okay? So 1999 interest. The Hungary youth players, all the Hungarian players, there's C+ here. Playmaker, I mean, let's see what they mean by this, okay? Has work to do is marking. So basically, consistency and his ability to create the pass. We'll scout some more. Okay, so we'll scout this guy. I think we can just come in here and just scout the player again. Okay, why do we need to tick him? No need to tick him. Okay, all right. So I'll get a bit more information. These are players I'm gonna. This is not me. These two are from my scouting team. So apparently they have got their own plans. Then DM is me. This is completed. So this is what we did. Hungary youth players is completed. Okay, cool. So now we want to create a new recruitment focus. Okay, so create a new recruitment focus. We want to do it for good question. No, not any position. We want a striker. Okay, any position. Okay, and then any tactic, doesn't matter. Okay, all right. So recruitment focus. This will be youth. Strikers. Okay, so youth strikers, you always bring this down to 0, or maybe even lower. Okay, then you want 15 to 18 only. Choose an area. This is like we want region in Europe, so Eastern Europe, and then we choose another region, Europe nearby only. I don't want to go too far. Central Europe. Choose region Southern Europe. Choose region Europe. That's it. Southeastern Europe, and choose region Northeastern Europe. Okay, so we're just focusing on Europe. Okay, this will be ongoing. I don't want to assign. Let them do it. Okay, include results. One other recruitment focuses done. Okay, done. Oh no, cancel. Further details. Air condition. Height. Okay, height must be at least 1.882 lah. Okay, so the height must be at least 1.82. Done. So we created a new one. I hope we created a new one. No? Youth strikers. There we go. This is the latest one. So from my other the other recruitment focus, because I'm too lazy, to go through each one of them. They got this guy, Mark Neubauer. So we just scout this guy again and then add him to my youth tracker. That's how it works. That's why scouting is so easy in this game. The easiest thing to do right now is to find good players. So easy. It's so easy in this game. Especially even if you're lower league football, right? It's not difficult. Because, okay, first up, this, where is it? This transfer room in leverages off your staff's knowledge that they already have. So when you sign staff, you always, because if you're a lower league manager, you always sign staff with have decent scouting knowledge, right? So you don't sign a staff who has no. You're always looking and see whether they got scouting knowledge. You add them, so it increases your pool. So what I normally do as a lower league manager, right, is I sign staff with different nationalities, because all of them will come in with their own scouting knowledge. So I get five, like, especially if I'm playing in a region, right? So I go, like, maybe if I play Hungary, Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore. Okay, Hungary, then maybe the countries bordering Hungary. 15 and 21-year-old with 4 grey stars, CA, and 4 gold stars. Be excellent. I found the best recruitment that was simply at many all the first 500 guys in recruitment takes in influence by itself. I found the best recruitment for me that it works simply add manually all the first 100 countries in the recruitment takes like a few minutes by itself. After 5, all that countries are excellent. Man. Yeah, can yeah, but I know what you mean. It's what we used to do last time. Is we send scouts to all those countries, right? You add all these as the countries you want your scouts to go to. Then what happen is all your scouts will eventually gain knowledge of those countries. Yeah, it's a way lah, you know. Yeah, to each his own. Good way of doing it, but I mean, we could do that right now. Yeah, because right now what we can do, we can create a recruitment. You know, it's quite. You just have to create a recruitment focus. When we get there, lah. Recruitment focus. Okay, there we go. So what you do is you create a recruitment focus like this, right? They are not even goalkeepers carrying the squad. I know, what you want to do. Okay, so this is complete, this is complete, this is complete. So you now create a recruitment focus. What the hell? Why does he keep doing that? Oh, he's repeating the recruitment focuses I have, is it? Wait, hold on. I don't know. No, this is the one thing I don't like about this game. This is complete, so can we just, like, this is to redo it again, yeah. I know. But I want to delete it. Use players. Okay, what we can do is this, we can edit this, okay? So we can edit this and then any position. Then we go next. Okay. Then we go objectives. Further details, we got height, right? Go confirm. All right. No, cancel. Then we go adjectives and conditions. That's main details. The main details. Then we choose an area. Then we start now. Like he said. Okay. You start A. Okay. This is long. The long and winding road that leads. Put up a good song, huh? In your door, they'll never disappear. A long, long time ago. Kill the music, if you wanna hum, don't have two songs going. Okay. So this is one way of doing it. You know, when you do this, right? It's been like this for a long time, no? I just didn't want to bring it up as well. Because what you do is, we do this, right, all your scouts, right? Suddenly, from no knowledge, super knowledge. But it's a pain now. Then you gotta get used to the UI problems. See? The UI can't handle this, though. Look at this. But you have to be very, 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 very patient. You gotta take this a step at a time. Put on a good song, get a good drink, and then what you end up having is amazing scouting knowledge. Okay, it takes a while. You have to do this. I think that's why the game has become clickbait. You know, because they know, right? We gotta make sure this can't be done. Yeah, but you need all the countries, no? Yeah, you can only do, depends on your scouting. Yeah, you can't put all the countries in, but it depends on the database as well. So it depends. I think mine I can put as quite a number, because I only got Europe. Yeah, so I can put all the countries in Europe. Because my range is only Europe. So you put all. So what happens is all the scouts are going to go here, one by one. And then they divide the scouts up. Your scouts will get divided and then they'll go. But you have to make sure that you have, you see, it's this message here? You're going to have to clean up some of your other, what's the word for your focuses? But you have to be patient. If you're not patient, right, if you're like, oh my God, I can't do this, then maybe not for you. But it's kind of stupidissimo. I'm not the sort of person that enjoys doing this, but since, you mentioned it, and this is what I mean. Yeah. There's only a maximum you can do. But what I do is, that's why you see, how many areas I got? 49 already, right? I got Ukraine, I think. I add Ukraine. The problem is you cannot scroll, no? Yeah, in FM, this one you can't scroll. You can only look at the number here, 49. Then 50, then you know it's the correct one. Yeah. Then Serbia, 51. Gibraltar. Kosovo. Montenegro. That's it. Okay, I got all my countries. Okay. Nation, Europe. That's all I got. That's it. Continent, Europe. Okay. So these are all my scouting areas, right? So now I confirm. And then what we'll do is we confirm this ongoing, right? Okay. Now what I have to come in here, I got to free up that one. So I don't need this anymore. Okay. Hungary youth, we leave it. Hungary youth got a lot. Hungary Division 1, I don't need it. Okay. Hungary Division 1, yeah, I don't need it. Forget it. Hungary Division 2, we don't need it. Take out. Now I see this, is it this one I did? Or was it DM? I can't remember which one I did, no. Yeah, hold on, let me check. I need to check which one I did, no. I can't remember, no. I think it was all players for all tactics. Wait, is it this one? I think it's this one. Was it any position next? I can't remember which of the ones I did. No, not this one. DM. Not this one. The problem is I didn't name it. I just know. So I can't delete, complete. Youth players, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. There's the one I did just now. Youth players. Right, this is the one, correct. Youth players. Then I gotta go in here. So I edit. I think I'll put all the scouts in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm all 5 scouts. Yeah. And then all the analysts. I only got one analyst, so it doesn't make a difference. Confirm. Okay, boom. Okay, all of them are gonna go do this job now. Okay. So I got all my scouts doing this one job. And so this DM, we terminate for the sake of science. Yeah, thank you for coming. We don't need you anymore. Now Hungry Youth, this one, Youth Place, this is the one. Okay, so this one now, yeah, this one can do. Yeah, this one no problem. There's no error message not coming back. Now this one we don't need. I don't need goalkeepers. Okay, when we need goalkeepers, we look for it. Okay. Right, so all the stuff out there scouting away. So we got all the youth players. So this one will have every Tom, Dick, and Harry working on it. Yep. See, now there's no error message anymore. So this takes all the countries from the Europe and all my staff inside there, and then they go out and work. That's it. And then we wait for all the youth players in the world. Or in Europe, they'll show up. Okay. So these are all the youth players in all the countries that I'm allowed to send scouts to. It's all covered. And then you can look at it. No? So, and after it transfer value, the one thing I find that this will generally yield more players as well. So it's one heck of a way for you to suddenly find a lot of players. Like we got Mo Salah, the younger version of Mo Salah, playing for Tottenham Hotspur. A Nugent called Mo Salah, Tottenham Hotspur for 4.1 million. And you got all the 16-year-olds here. You got one here, Simon Thompson, English player playing in Man City. How the hell is a Man City player there? I don't know, because this is probably off my stuff. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Okay, Lamine Kamara. I'm circulating. No, thanks. We don't want to sign any more players. Not yet. So we managed to beat. So we are setting ourselves up for Europe. We are going to try and win. We are probably going to lift the title. There's no other way for us not to win this title. Yeah. So we have to play our youth teams as young players. Got to give ZHTO a chance to play. We're gonna give Chico Lumbana a chance to play. Okay. They played the game 2-1, so it's going to be great for them. Dennis Politic is done already. We already got him out. Gabo. I mean, I can't sign these players. These guys are too... Gabo, Zendre, 20-year-old. You're not bad. Composure. I mean, unsporting is not a personality I like. Borukov has extended his career, man. Follow Ronshu also extended his contract. That's good to know. Now they're going to have the bad news. They're not going to be selected for the game. That's going to be so sad for them. They're going to come in and go like, oh no, I'm not playing. Okay, Borukov. Okay. The Shogo opposition report. We're not even looking. Mihai, how's he training? The score's less. Yeah, I know. This guy, This guy is a problem child. I don't know if he's got a problem with him, right? Is that I don't know whether I don't want to give him a new contract. Yeah. I don't want to. He just, the last time I played with, he's conceded. Every time the highlight will show him making a mistake, and then we conceding. So I cannot believe that it's his fault. whether it was 10 passes ago, I always like, no, the highlight picked you, right? You're in the highlight, right? There's a common denominator in all the highlights. I don't care if you're the 10th, the 15th, or the first one to play the pass, but you're always in the highlight. I mean, there could be other players that are in the highlight like him, but I don't know why it's always Mihai that I look at. Poor kid. Okay, so they've done well against us. Another, 5-2 win over Gyo. Who played well? Watai, Wegading. Is it the youth players are doing okay, now. At least the youth coach is doing quite well. He's playing a 4-4-2. I've got nothing against him choosing his own tactics. So we all just watch, the youth. The last time, we want him to play a tactic. No, he just chooses his own, man. This is good. Batik, Mag. We are in green. Oh, man. Oscars. Are we in black? I don't know. Leve, Monori. I don't think we are the ones in black. Yeah. What a ball. Oh, we are the ones in black. That's Wegading. I recognize my own team. So Wegading. I only know 1 or 2 players in the youth team. The ones I've been tracking, Wegading. This is a goalkeeper. Yeah, definitely our team. I remember Seuss. We gave him a chance to play in the senior team. Oh my goodness. What a nightmare, man. That one turned out to be Fizikin. Yeah, they're playing a regular 4-4-2, I think. Yeah. My goodness. Absolutely shocking defending. No one blocked him. And, hey, there is a long new haircut of FM24, the long braided. There, look, the Erling Haaland look. There we go. There. The long braided look. Fejikin. Nobody's taking him. In with a goal. Wow, nice celebration. Celebrations I don't see in my senior team. Wow, 3 up already. So there were 2 up or 3. I think they're 3 up. Yeah, the 3 up. first half. Okay. Wagering is in attack. Wow, some of these players are really moving, boy, into the area. Fakers in again. That's 2 goals. Not bad. Okay. He wants me to take notice. Sousa. Kovacs. Some of these players are my players, I think. Like, I can recognize some of those players as, like, the reason why I was a bit confused at the start is because I got Kovacs too. I got a few of these players, their names, they're my team. I guess some names are quite common in Hungary. Majanovic. Oh my goodness, that's bad defending. That's very bad. Bad way of keeping the ball. We didn't keep the ball very well. At this point, it was 4-2, right? Yeah, 4-2. And then they made a mistake. See, the thing is, we can't see the formation that they're playing or what else they've done. I mean, looking at the numbers, we dominated this game in terms of shots on target and possession and XG. Yeah, but they see 4. Yeah, then again. Yeah. Don't do that, SI. I'm not gonna go in there and do it again. Yeah, match preparations already done. I think I can't do it already. Oh, we can build up, defending, no attacking free kicks, attacking corners, do build up. Okay, done. Let's go. We got a game coming out. This show go. We are going to be playing with squad tactics on the day. Let's quick pick Kern, follow Ronshu, Iliev, Dietz. Dietz. Okay, give Dietz a chance to play in defense. That'll be good. Then, of course, we can undo this under all positions. We got Danielson playing a Borukov, Pierini, Machetic. This is a strong team that's going up, man. We play Airy for him and then Chukulambana for Danielson. Okay, Longuino is unavailable. He's injured. Okay. And where's Mason? Mason, where are you? Okay, Mason is also recovering. So we got Popov, who's also recovering. We got Juric, hasn't played. Mongsgard, Biriglia. Some of these players want to extend their contracts. Dietz, give him a chance to play. Follow Ronshu, Kern, Iliev. Okay, good. This is and we've given 2 young players a chance. I want to say all the mental prior over 12 in Malaysia. The thing is, right, you went all over the world. Scouting actually has got, it has long been a way for you to increase scouting knowledge by sending your scouts to individual countries. Always been better because their knowledge is going to be, they're going to gain their knowledge faster. The benefit of that is you finish the scouting earlier. Along with adaptability, I think that speeds things up, and you get better players in quickly. So that's good, I mean, okay, review the team selection. I think we're going to play with these players. We're not going to change our tactic. Our tactic, just in case you guys are wondering what I'm playing, right? Okay, in possession, we play a 4-2-3-1. Inside, I'm going to change this guy to a winger for this fun of it. So you play a winger, and then we're going to, just for the fun of it, do something different. Every day do the same thing. It was so boring. Okay, now we're going to cut inside. Yeah, just throw a bit of a surprise. So he's going to come inside now. Ball playing centre back. So he's like basically a ball playing defender. Then we got Libero pushing up. Behind box-to-box midfield comes out. Now, when he comes out, this guy is going to run the channels. He's a channel midfielder. Then winger giving us width, and Machetic also giving us width. Channel 4 moving left and right. So there's a lot of verticality in this tactic. So these 2 guys generally come into the area to score or create goals. All right, let's see whether this happens or not. I usually don't play with false fullbacks with this team. But we are at home, so why not? Okay. Go to the scout. preparing and kick off, and we are off. Mendes, I want to pause. I cannot remember which one I'm using. This is not the one. Okay, neutral, null. Okay, that's the one. So it's not so dark. Okay. So yeah, all my things will become a bit more darker now. Problem is, it's quite sad when the community has to use reshade now. Okay. All right. We're gonna shout our team just for the sake of it, just to berate them because we haven't seen too many chances being created. Yeah. Basically, you just what you end up doing is your club becomes larger and larger and larger, right? What I end up doing is I have a scouting army about 40 over scouts. Then the game becomes ridiculously simple, because all you have is the world's best scouting knowledge. And then there was one point, right? Okay, I had the whole world covered, no, except for one spot. I think you guys on the stream that day. I wanted Greenland. The only place on planet Earth, right, that was white, no. The whole world was green. I only had one spot on planet Earth that was white. And I was like, how can I get this to be green? So we tried to find the country. I think it was the green. Apparently, because Greenland is a part of Denmark, right? So it's not fair, no. Because if we scout Denmark completely, then you should get Greenland automatically, right? Because it's a territory of Greenland. So I was like, why the hell, man? This is not fair. Apparently, they have their own FA too. So I was like, why not? Yeah, you don't look at younger scouts as well. You have to look at scouts' adaptability. So if you're going to do what you're doing right now, right, you have a high adaptability. The scouts will be able to move from country to country quite fast. So they can stay. They can no, adaptability is the only attribute I look at for that kind of player. Okay, all right. So far, first half, no goals. Beats again in defense. What we're gonna do is we're giving our boy here Lumbana and ZH about 60 minutes. Hopefully we win the game. Then it'll be good for them. If we don't win the game, it'll be very bad for them. Yeah. Okay, ZH and Mason. Oh, good grief. Okay. So far, it's been us all the way. So what we're gonna do is gonna be here team instructions. See whether or not all instructions, and then see whether we can change something here. I don't want to do counter press standard. I've sure taken this over. There's no point having counter press in this thing. And then progress through both flanks. Dribbling, progress through supporting runs, underlap both flanks. No, underlap both flanks, overlap both flanks. Okay, and then we go into team shape, get this guy to be fullback, and confirm changes. Yep, let's go. We're done now, throwing everything at this team. Yeah, so we're gonna get really involved in the attack. With Chico Lumbana, the Borukov. Hey, no, this is dangerous now. We're opening ourselves up to the counter as well, but we want to win. Why? I mean, we are the best team by a country mile in this league, so we should be able to beat everybody. Good. Borukov shoots. Boom, shakalaka. Is it offside? We make a tactical change and straight away we score a goal. Okay, we pushed everything at them. Borukov took a brilliantly first time strike into the back of the net. Okay, now we got the goal. Hey, we don't need to do this anymore. Go back. Go back to inside fullback. Go team instructions again. All instructions. We don't need to throw everything at them. It's only left for this tactic. And supporting runs is underlap on the left and balance on the right. Yep. This tactic is very safe. No, we only go one down one flank, not both flanks. That way I don't put pressure on this guy as well. He's a young player. Yeah, so he does all the hard running. Okay, we got the goal, and now 6.4, 6.5, 70, 80, 90, 80. Okay, all right. Chico Lumbana can come over. Okay, we don't want to push. We don't want to push this. I think we'll do it this way. I'm so used to changing things like this. Okay, and then right back we will bring on Popov. Popov is back. I thought he was injured. Yeah, how come I can put him on the pitch? There's no injury marker, is it? How in the world is he in the team? Cannot be what? I thought he was injured. I thought Popov had a long-term injury, you know. Have you ever tried false fullback? I am the one with the false fullback, overlapping centre back. No, I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. Why would you want to have an overlapping centre back and a false fullback? Then you're a centre. I don't do overlapping centre backs. I just play ACB. Yeah, that's all. I mean, why I do is a libero. Because I'm playing a diamond pivot, which is enough in the game. You have one central, one defender that goes up the center and goes into the areas. My my advanced centre back is always in front scoring goals. And you cannot get an overlapping centre back. You can get advanced centre back move up. Yeah, there's no such thing as an overlapping centre back here. Because an overlapping centre back is going on the outside of the fullback. That cannot happen. That is not possible in the game. You can get an underlapping centre back, but not an overlapping centre back. What is Ventegas doing? he's in shell shock. I tell you, the team is playing really well now. Okay, RHTO, don't lose out. He's off the pitch. The two youngsters have been taken off. Oh, so they're not to be blamed for this goal, no? That's a good one. All the others took a hit. Oh, except for these two. Yeah. If it is given, it's not given. Okay. Nice game. Tactically, we did the right thing. Borukov and Michitic. Okay, 11. Now we're going to attack exclusively down our left. Yeah. Oh, Pirini has got a knock. Too late. Because your false fullback is going to go in the center, overlap, going that way. No, it can't work. Yeah, because there's no... that cannot happen in Football Manager. Will never happen. The code will never allow it to happen. Central defenders will not go to the right to overlap. They will go through the middle and it will look like they are running through the center. That one definitely can do. But not the go out to the flank and do the run there. No, that won't happen. Maybe in a three-man defense, so I rarely see that happening. I don't think it will happen there. So underlapping, yes, 100%. That can happen. So we won that. 2-1. There was a poor game. Tell them to raise their performance levels. Just because we won 2-1 doesn't... we should the youth players, when they went out, they didn't concede a goal. The senior team went out, they conceded a goal. Pirini is injured. Okay, come on. This is the default. This is what I'm using for Teeny skin. Yeah, because every skin is going to have a new reshade. Yeah. This is the shade I'm using for Teeny skin, correct? This is the one. So it doesn't run away with the colors. Okay. So far so good. But 2 wins on the trot. Let's take a look at our youth team. So quick catch up on our youth team. Because I'm so not used to this. Like I'm not hands-on with the youth team anymore. So it's like, staff recommending this guy. I know about Wegerding. We've given him a few chances in the senior team. He's been playing quite well. So there's the under-19s when Weng would staff are recommending Wegerding to make a move up. And Soos, no. Soos not coming. You keep Soos in the 7th. No. We had Soos in the senior team one game, almost had a heart attack. No thanks. But this one, Gabo Wegerding definitely has a potential. He's got 1 more year, and then we're gonna put there available for loan. I think we can do that, right? Loan status, yeah, he's available for loan. Yeah, we want him to. Last time we used to be able to add him for development, right? How to do it? I think last time was we had it the option here. Higher intermediary transfer room options, no. Last time we had that as an option. Now we don't, I think. No, we don't have that as an option anymore. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't. He's not going to an affiliate. If not, he has to come and play for me as well. So Gabor Wegerding also we're gonna have to, because his passing is not good enough to be in the senior team. So make sure that he's I cannot touch this player because he's still in the youth team. Yeah, I think he's still in the youth team. Yeah, I cannot touch him. As long as in the youth team, right? I cannot touch his training. That's a rule. When they come to the senior team, then I want to give that a chance, then I give him a chance. Why in FN26 the narrow role IF, IW, and PW is so narrow, like in the middle? We have player like wingback is often nicer than where. Because you all ask for the roles to be narrow, right? People are complaining on the forums that the inside forward is not narrow enough and the inverted winger not narrow enough and the playmaking winger is not narrow enough. So SI made them narrow for you all. You don't like it, then you have to complain on the forums. Yeah. The thing here is this, right? If they're only isolated if you choose the wrong roles in midfield. Yeah. I don't have a problem with inside forwards. But how is it possible that, because when I play I have an inside forward in that tactic, right? And then when I play him as an inside forward, it's not an issue. When I play the left side as an advanced wingback, the advanced wingback can still interact with him. Yeah. That's why I keep telling everybody they have to use focus play. Just use the focus play instruction. And there's no need to set width to be wide, super wide. The moment you go extreme wide, you have problems already. You're going to introduce a lot of issues in your tactic. I think they automatically match in that sense. I think so too, no? Because I don't think, the option was add to development, right, last time. So we had that option. Now we don't seem to, because that add to development was the cue for the director of football to send them for loans. And then we would have the development squad and all that in the youth team. Now this year, when you look at the youth setup, right, when it comes to youth development, this is what we get, no? And then we don't get that whole development, add to development, because apparently now it's something that only the youth managers will do automatically. And so I guess it's all in line with the whole new system of playing this game, which is they should stop calling this football manager, I guess, football coach. You're not a manager anymore. Football coach anymore. Yeah, but Ruben Amorim wanted to be the manager, but they said, no, you're the head team coach, right? Head coach. You're here to coach our players to become title champions. So now we have to change the name from football manager to football coach 27. We should put that in the forums. I'm not managing. So the reality of the modern game, yeah, you think about it. There's no such thing as a manager anymore. The last great manager was Sir Alex Ferguson. Since Ferguson's retirement, right, that kind of a role does not exist, no. Hey, what the hell, man? Pull your balls. Maintaining sharpness, okay. What is your training? Training load is like, but I can rest player, no need to rest him, lah. Okay, just come in here, right click, training, individual training, put him on injury rehab, agility and balance. No. The other one, individual training, injury rehab, general rehab. I don't know why do we have the others. The game has been definitely switched to easy mode. This game is now playing on very, very CM levels of difficulty, Championship Manager levels of difficulty. It's basically Championship Manager level of difficulty already. It's not that. I'm not saying this game is super easy, but it's close to being quite straightforward, because the rules are very, very straightforward in this game. Tactical rules are so straightforward. It's like in tactics, right? You're not allowed to pin outside the lines anymore. Yeah. So you have to pin within the lines. So the tactics are all like that now. So hey, okay, I'm not gonna complain. I just okay. That's what they want us to do. Then that's how we play the game. Why should we go like, oh no, it's not like a yeah, screw it. It's just a game. Hey, look, why is this guy showing up as a player I can pick? Then when I put him there, he's you see that now. See, not Jewish. Could I say Mosquera was okay, but Mosquera is not 100%. Maybe Mason will play there. Okay, all right, Mason. Okay, I guess I'll just stick you in here then. Okay. There we go. Duric. Oh, sorry. He was. Machitic recovered so fast. Oh, that's a legendary levels of recovery, man. Machitic. Ricky is not 100%. Now Varga will put him on the bench. Where? All taken. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All taken. Now let's go. No need to waste time. Boom, boom. Yeah, so the 11. I knew no one fella is not taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. Daljit. Filter unavailable. Thank you very much. Number 8 is blank. Varga goes to number 8. Hey, where's 8? Okay. There we go. Boom. All right. The rest all have injuries one way or the other. Yeah, focus play is the one that's gonna. You want players to be closer together to play the pass. Look, I'm telling you right now, Football Manager focus play should be on every tactic. Okay, don't put there no focus play. Just put focus play. If you think you cannot control the ball, put focus play. If you want the ball, if you have a very skillful player and you think that you don't need enough players on that side because he's good enough on his own, then don't play focus play. That's all. Yeah. Focus play is a very good instruction for a weak team because you're just making sure that more numbers. It's how a lot of teams now play. See, when they pass the ball, they're all so close together. No, they can literally play like they can sign each other's pants, man. They're so close together. One fella farts, all the other players collectively all collapse on the ground. FM26, yeah, you play a lot of games very, very fast. You finish the season very quickly. I spend more time on other games now than I do on FM. Last time I used to spend so much time on Football Manager, right? Because you'd be like, doing a lot of micromanagement, no? But I don't mind not having the micromanagement side of the game. And, a lot of the time when we used to play this game, right, a lot of people would be like, I did this, I did that, I did this. And you think to yourself, man, half of that stuff cannot happen in real life. We're so proud of it in the first place. Like, really, yeah. I'm like, okay. So now I'm kind of, maybe it's a breath of fresh air. I mean, how many of people have gone back to CM0304? People actually miss the simplicity of the Championship Manager Series and went back to the Championship Manager Series. And I am positively certain that a lot of the people who like this game right now are fans of Championship Manager. But now you've got the graphics as well. See, the only problem with this game, and I tell you something, I have no issue with youth development. No. All I have an issue with is the UI, with the buggy UI. That is my issue with the game right now, okay? So when you go to youth training, youth setup, you see a very buggy UI. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that we have all this information in small little tiles that we can put it into one damn page and I can see everything at a glance. Now, even with one stupid tile in the center, I still need to go into the damn tile just to see a bit more information. So that's my issue. My issue is not with the play style. My issue is with the way information is presented, and that is why I hate I got issues with the game, right? Yeah. And people say go to a new skin. Yes, I agree with the fact that skins make the game a lot more playable, but I don't want to justify that and say that's the defense that we're going to give SI because we've been doing that for 20 damn years. Because if you go to any game from Football Manager, any game that Sports Interactive have released in the last 20 years, go and play every one of those games on a default UI. I dare you to play an entire season without complaining. You will complain. Because a lot of people cannot play the game on a default UI because they don't like the default UI. And that's been the case for many years. And nobody really complained about it because we had skins. So now when the skins have been taken out of the game, people suddenly become agitated. Why? Because as I finally know, their default UI was always bad. It's like I was kind of happy in a sense that it brought a lot of things to light for SI. Because for a long time, the default UI was just not good enough. Yeah, and we had the skins to save the day, but good. They shot themselves in the foot. Good. When will you do another BYT? BYT a bit difficult to do. Yeah. A bit difficult to do. I have to think of a format no? Because the problem right now is how do I bring your tactics in? That means every time I do BYT, I have to clear all my tactics, you see. Yeah, I have to delete all my tactics. So basically what I need to do is I need to create a save. And before I do bring your tactics, I need to delete all my tactics. I'll move all my tactics to a new folder so I can bring your tactics in. Because at the moment, the issue I have with BYT is I cannot introduce your tactics into my folder, because if I introduce your tactics into my folder, then I don't know what to delete later because I got 100 over tactics in my folder. Yeah, that's my problem. And I share my tactics with the guys on Discord, right? So give me until next week. I probably have a plan for that. Go after this game. No, it's too early. Say it out loudly. I won't do that. No, it's too early. 1 month. 1 month better. Give it a month, then you will see the change. Yeah. Usually it's one month. I don't know. I can't be. 442 flat IP, OP 442 with 2 DMs. Using the DM role, the non-pressing of playman. Should I remove counter press off as a mid-table team? No, leave it on. Increase your defensive line. Make sure it's higher. Okay. You got 2 DMs, right, in that role. So still play counter pressing. Don't see same formation. Rule of thumb is this, right? If it's the same shape, same formation, you can play counter pressing. If you go 4-2-4, 4-4-2, that's when you take it out. Yeah. The counter pressing rule is very, very straightforward. Don't play counter pressing if your formation OP is the same as if it's different. So like in a lot of these tactics, right? I'm too lazy to change, but I should, because my tactic is it should be like this. I keep not making the change. But it's better to take it out. Because you will find that your players are coming back to defense, especially if you've got roles like tracking wingers. Oh my God. And then do you not have a 4-4-2 tactic? The roles are exactly the same on both tactics. Exactly the same. Winger, DM, fullback, defender, striker, right? The only difference was one is a tracking. One was a tracking striker when he's coming back. One was an outlet striker. That's the only change. Yeah, only those two. The rest of the tactic was the same. I was laughing because I was thinking, how many people got suckered by the whole role thing? Because I play counter press after that. I play, because if you play with a standard defensive line, then your backline isn't pushing up too high. Yeah, but I think one of the reasons why some people would have issues is the counter press. I'm having a new bug where if there is an injury during a match, after the match, instead of continue, it says response required, it doesn't get out the match outro screen. Well, I guess that is a problem. That's why you save before every game and after every game, and then save for that. Hopefully, yeah, that I'm sorry, man. If the injury happened, then it's very hard to replicate as well. But I would introduce it as a bug now. But that's a new beauty of a bug now. I hate to say this, a Barca frenetic on official. That's a hell of a bug to have. Instead of continue, it says response required and it doesn't get out the match outros. Oh my God, that's a gem of a bug. Then you should actually take a screenshot. I hope you're recording the game, man. Hey, but your save can be sent to SI, They have nowadays everybody's save is they kind of record the game in a manner of speaking. Yeah, SI will want that save. Yeah, hopefully they get injury. You can move your My Documents where you're gaming. I know. I know what you're saying. Say it out loudly. I can definitely create like a split, and then when I'm playing, I just point it to that side. It's possible. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, you have to do it every single day. Every time I do BYT, I have to do that, and it's a pain in the ass. Yeah. But there's a way to do it there's one way of doing it. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it can work. But I have to move my folder all the time. There's a one. I've got narrow, wider. Narrow is better. Narrow. Counter pressing, if you're going to have counter pressing in a tactic, always go narrow. Yeah. And I tell you something, as an underdog, right? Narrow is the way to play. In fact, narrow should be the way to play for almost every tactic. Yeah. Especially you keep the ball. 4-4-2 as well. Narrow is damn good for 4-4-2 because you'll be able to press and win back the ball. Very Arrigo Sachi. hustle to win the ball. What defending they're doing? Dude, seriously, 7-1, no, we're leading. Come on now. We are not the best team in the land. Total and complete shambolics. Oh no, you're in trouble. Todovich, Palumbi, come on. Oh, defended. Very nice. Can see so well. Coax, give me a reason to play, bring it to the senior team. Biriglia, oh my god, shooting from there. I had to force close the game that allows you to save, but it's still annoying to do every single time. If it's happening every single time, then you should send in your save because you have a very, 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 very once in 1 million kind of save. No. And because of that, right, if it happens to you a few times, right, well, SI will invite you to the private alpha, man. Because you know why? You'll be like the golden goose. Not that you lay the egg, but you golden goose of bugs. Because you will always lay the golden bug that they cannot get in their game. Yeah. Then SI will say, well, we're inviting you to the private alpha. Then you go like, wow, I feel so good. Actually, just want you and your bugs. Sorry, the ad came out. Yeah, Godspurs, become a subscriber, man. There. So, because you missed it during the ad, right? Okay, I'm going to give you an abbreviated one because the ad takes precedence. Ha ha ha. With white, play narrow. Always play narrow. Don't ever play white. Yeah. 4-4-2, come on, man. Who plays white 4-4-2? The days of white 4-4-2 is pre-1981, I think. Steve Highway time. Yeah. Steve Highway is a Steve Highway days always they were playing. That's the last time they play white. Yeah, modern day football, they don't do that anymore. Yeah, it's all super heavy. User data location equal path. I know, I tried that before. It didn't work. I did that. It didn't work. I generated a few errors for me. Yeah. So I gave up after that. I know SI did that. So SI said you had to go into the folder, to use data location. I did a path. It did not work. I got fed up. I said, no, it shouldn't be so complicated. I'm not going to do a workaround when it should be a very, very simple setup. I'm not going to tolerate all this nonsense from SI where their games, the priority of the saving location is based on a console. Why should I? I paid for a PC game, not for a wannabe PC game that was designed on a console. Thanks, but no thanks. It's true, right? Half the stuff, the pathing and all that, is because of the console. Because consoles don't have that much of a choice. Hey, culture left foot, how do you do? How do you do? Consoles don't have no choice where they save, right? So that's why the structure is like that. The only thing we can do right now is this. Okay, so stop. Why are you going to press continue? Do. Stop. Okay. So what I can do is save game as and then go to the browse and then put the save in a different folder for it. So I got. Don't ask me why I got double games. See that? Which game? Got this game, and then got this game. So there are a lot of errors. No, this whole shenanigans, shibangs. So I can't try and point it into the E drive already. Can now? We'll have the whole preferences. I was hoping SI would allow us to do the auto save locations, saving locations. They didn't because it's not for us. It's for the because they can't do it. Wait, let me see. Match day. The transition speed hasn't been fixed, and it's going to get worse, I tell you. It's going to get worse before it gets good. I'm warning you guys. Definitely going to get worse before it gets good. Yeah. And then you can't play a windowed, no? Have you noticed? Right? Have you guys tried playing windowed? Oh, God, good luck to you, man. You try to play windowed. A lot of things, not for you. It's just for the... Join halfway through what you were saying. I'm a huge underdog in the league. 4-4-2 DMs, playing narrow. Any other advice? No, that's it. Even, okay, narrow. Wow, narrow. 4-4-2 is brilliant for underdogs. Okay, thing is, right, I have a 4-4-2, 4-2-4 also. So you can, in fact, a 4-4-2 can morph into a few versions. But I normally play 4-4-2, 4-2-4, 4-4-2, 4-4-2. But I don't play double DMs, no. I play with regular MCs. Yeah. If I found it works as well. So, but my advice is to play narrow width all the way. That way you keep the ball. And then when you lose the ball, you keep the pressure on the team to win the ball back. Especially if you want to play counter press. If you don't want to play counter press, the moment you start thinking of regroup or you start playing with roles like tracking wingers, then you cannot play counter press. If you have any role in your team, in your midfield that does tracking, counter press is gone. You cannot play that. I noticed the inbox glitching also. The second message gets replaced by the third message, then someone replaced. Yeah, I know. Don't look at the inbox. I don't look at the inbox. Thank God I don't look at the inbox. Yeah. The UI has a lot of issues, but the game itself, it just reminds me of 0304. Just rush through the game, get to the next game. Yeah, you don't spend any time. This is exactly like 0304 experience, right? Except it's nicer. At least you can see the game. Okay, so we got Monksguard, we got Deeds in defense. I think we're gonna bring in Chico. Chico has been giving we're giving him a lot of game time. I think we're gonna start with the senior team first and then go in. Quite a number of players are injured now. Deeds is a youngster, he's getting a lot of game time. This guy is Chico Lumbana. For some reason, they put a number 2 or okay. Duration on low. Friday is unhappy because he doesn't play enough. So put him back. Gasparini is unhappy because he doesn't play enough. Okay, go play goal. All right. Unhappy players not taking to the field. This is going to be fun. All of them going to get collectively upset with me. There's my asthma coming back. Under 18s, you can do team training. Definitely you can do team training. You can even sign your coach assignments. You can do your coach assignments. You can do team training. You can do individual training. All right. What you cannot do with the under 19s is you cannot tell who should be playing the tactic and what tactic they can play. That's it. So what I've done is I don't even do training anymore. So I left training. I left individual training. I live in the modern world now where managers cannot get involved with the under 18 teams. It's the best way to play the game, It just makes your game super fast, man. It's like 0304 all over again, except with better graphics. So if you love the 0304, this is what it was like when I was playing the game in 1998. All I did was play tactics and win. Go for the title all the time. Boom. That's it. This was the exact feeling I had. Except the games were much faster. We used to finish one season in 5 hours. Oh, guys, you are in trouble. Okay, now we're going to come in here. No more counter press. All these Russians take out the counter press. High risk when you play with a formation that is 4-2-3-1 and a different defensive formation. I find it's high risk. I mean, probably somebody's going to disagree with me. But as I think when I play against this formation, I should actually leave it on. I don't know. See how. Stick to my guts. Iliev lost the ball. Here comes Lonka, my former player. Oh, long time no see, man. Lonka, how are you doing? We sold you to this team. Are you doing okay? Are you happy? How's the wife, the kids? That's Lonka. He's our superstar player last time. He was a starting king for us. First season. Then after that, he left. This guy, Stefan Lonka, was our main man in midfield until he was replaced by Follow Ronshu and then the upcoming Kern. My under 19, they always play my tactic. Only have to put your tactics. Yeah, no, you put in the primary train tactic. You're correct. I don't bother anymore. I just left it to my S-man. I don't even bother with what tactic. So I keep changing my slots. SI should literally take the whole option out for use. Because honestly, right now, yeah, I know. It should give us the option. We don't want to give them our own training. So the S-man chooses the training for us. Because right now, I will agree with a lot of people who tell me that they take your primary tactic. I would think the one. Don't even give them my primary tactic. Let the S-man play his tactic. That way I have a good reason to fire him. When they start losing, you cannot just turn around and tell me, hey, it's your tactic. I don't know how to play your tactic. Gasparini with a nice ball over the top. Pirini takes it on beautifully. Look at the self-assured way of controlling the ball. Here comes Monksguard playing as a central defender. I mean, that was never the plan, but oh, he was not playing as a central defender. He actually came to take the ball. Pierini, oh, what about to try that? What a setup. Friday, who's been unhappy, has not started the game. Look at his movement in the channels. Guy absolutely ghosted the defender, man. Went into the gap. Channel midfielders are still a problem, huh? Channel midfielders are still a problem in the AM slot, no. I thought SI fixed this. They didn't fix it. Channel midfielders are still coming in unmarked between the fullback and the central defender. Still. Still. I mean, totally. He just comes, he goes into the gap, no? And they don't react. Nobody goes to him. Because the central defenders are locked into staying in that position. Because they're locked into staying in that zone, right? As long as you have a winger or another role on the left, right? Locking the other side down, finish. Channel midfielders will come in. Yeah. Boom, pa. Oh my God. What? Friday again. That's another goal. This is not a bug, no. I don't know. Maybe it's by design, I guess. Because I think SI also reacting to a lot of people complaining, no, this role doesn't sit in this position. There was a time when tactics were a lot more harder to play against because they actually, the players who go into certain positions naturally. Now it's more like they are a bit automatons. From a design phase, I like the engine. I mean, I like the concept, the IP, OOP. I do. I think it's fun. It simplifies the game. But from a difficulty level, this engine is not difficult. I think FM23 was the harder engine. Yeah. This one is not so hard. Yeah. FM23 was much harder. Yeah. To master. This is the easiest engine next to FM17. FM17 was very easy. This is second easiest one, I find. Yeah. If I wanted to compare them. Cycle is somewhat fixed, but Giant, no, hardly a score. That is Barca. It should be the way, lah. Two strikers should always be scoring more goals, right? Yeah, one touch play is beautiful. Strikerless is still okay, but he won't score goals. I agree. But I think three strikers will do quite well. Put three strikers. I haven't made a tactic yet, but I was about to for the three striker tactic. MagyarChic coming in, baby. Oh yeah. Oh man, the keeper. Neme, what is his name? Nimich. Oh, guys, we are storming over Debrecen. No, okay. I'm not happy with performance. Debrecen getting slaughtered by our team. Yeah. Now our team is coming together quite nicely. But we can afford to play the youngsters inside the team. Dietz is a youngster. He's a defender. So I think what we can do now is halftime. We can take off. We can bring on the youngsters to play Monksgaard. We can bring on one for Pierini. Okay, that's it. All right, let's go. Why am I in this position? I mean, right now. Okay, so we have Kovacs. Kovacs can play in the wings. Yeah, so you come here. He's a youngster. Then we got this guy on loan. I don't want to play you. You're on loan, not my player. I'm not interested. Okay, all right, let's go, baby. Three youngsters. I'm getting to the pitch. We 3-1 up. Three youngsters. Come on. The arrogance of this manager. One of them can't even play in the position. We might lose this game. Is channel midfielder FM26 more like Mazzala or like a CM on attack? No, neither. I would say more like a Mazzala on attack. Yeah, more like a Mazzala on attack. What a goal. Just after I bring on the players, right? They put, you guys better win. I got nothing to say if we lose. Because I'm taking a big risk. This guy can't play in this position, no. I remember, no. This guy, what? Youth player. All three came on. One time I bring all three. I'm in trouble if we lose this game. I know, but I tried a 4-2-3-1 with Harry Kane. He was struggling to score. No, man. My strikers all do quite okay. Yeah, 4-2-3-1. I like 4-2. I love 4-2-3-1. Channel forward is brilliant. That's a Harry Kane role for me. He'll be all over the shop. Linking play, like he does in real life. I will play him as a channel forward. Came to do the thing he does. Link play up very well. Channel forwards are damn good at doing that. Kovacs, nice. Iliev, oh, Kern, you sweet thing. Yeah, with Samba football now. Oh, Lumbana! Offside. No. Oh, Chico, Chico, Chico. Oh. Okay, we're corner kind of MagyarChic. Come on, simple, easy. Easy can be easy. Oh, you're wasting time. That's all. Can see my MagyarChic. Oh, deep he goes. Off the ball. Oh, the keeper made a save. Oh, but it's offside. Okay, come on. That's it. What a win. 3-2. I was nervous after bringing the kids on. So ZHTO got 6.7. That's good. Kovacs didn't play well, 6.3. Not surprised. Chico Lumbana got 6.6. Pierini, we took him out 6.5. No difference, left flank. Even the other guy was about Friday, man of the match. Friday was taken off at the 56th minute. No. Hey, how come this game doesn't tell us who the MOP is? MVP of the game is? I just noticed this, no? Like, they should have, like, man of the match, right? Who is the man of the match in this game, man? Is it still a thing? Statistically. Last time you had me, how many man of the matches has he won? Go and check. How many times Friday has been a man of the match? Yeah, we're storming to the title. We've all but sewn up the title because we beat all the chasers already. Oh, I hope Pushkas come in second. We got to make sure we helping Pushkas out. Pushkas come in second, good for us as a nation, because they've got the best youth players. They've got a fantastic youth team. Yeah. See, they got no MVP. Even here, also don't tell us, no match report. He don't tell you, no. I don't know why. Okay, this is the one we're looking at, Marco Neuboyer. All right, so we got the okay. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Scouting finish. I now finished scouting Marco Neuboyer. Put together an analysis report following his 90-minute outing as a striker. He impressed me overall with his eye for goal. We see an increasing number of talent emerging from here, and Neuboyer looks to be proud of the effort they've been putting into their youth production in recent years. This Build a Nation Germany. so while I'm doing Build a Nation Hungary, somebody is doing Build a Nation Germany. So if I bring him over to us, I mean, we will help our league out. We're not going to help our clubs out, right? But his release clause is at 300 euro. So far, the report is quite positive on him. So let's see what else he's got. He's injury prone, but who cares? Cares, man. Injury prone, nah. Berber, peripheral, legs, the game in. Oh, he doesn't have off the ball. Low off the ball. Yeah, low off the ball. There we go. Off the ball, off the ball 13. Decision making 9. Anticipation 7. I mean, like, okay, resilient personality. Why not? 7. Oh no, 7 natural fitness. Sorry, I cannot. That's too low. So far, our scouting wasn't that bad. So let's go to recruitment. Where's it? Recruitment focus. Is there another way of finding out? I'll go to staff. Where's my staff? All my staff are here, right? So we go to the recruitment team. Ting ting. We go to all our scouts. Ting ting. Come in here. Where's the thing? Our recruitment team like that. Okay, so we got month-to-month contract for the seniors. Performance analysts. We are so poor, though. Everyone's month-to-month contract. So sad. We got no money. We got no money. We got no money. Ikes, look at this now. Country knowledge. Just how what we did, right? We are slowly, dumping everybody, right? So all the recruitment team, the country knowledge all going up. Adam Pinter is Hungarian, right? Previously only Hungary, no? Now, boom. Eh? This is how you boost up your country knowledge. This is all these Hungarians, no, they start all of them. No, these are no qualification. Hungary. Look at this scouting knowledge now. Boom. So now is all the scouting knowledge has started. Okay, you got minimum. Because what we did was we went in, you created a recruitment. We created this recruitment focus, and we got youth players. If you look at this edit, so what we did was we added every single country that we can scout in our data that we are allowed to go to, right? So we are only allowed to go to 53 countries across Europe. That's the maximum number of countries we can go to. That's what has allowed us to do. So I took all the 5 scouts. We only have 5 scouts. So we took all 5 scouts. You go to every country on that list to scout for players. Because of that, you're gonna start seeing this. That's one of the reasons why I said this game right now is too easy for you to find players. It is way too easy. This was the same problem we had at FM24. I didn't talk about it, I didn't show it, but since somebody mentioned it on chat, I show you exactly how to do it. Because it's that easy to find players. Share reshape preset, please. There's no reshape presets. Everybody has their own personal settings, right? This is the different one from mine. I'll show you what it is. Mine is live gamma gain is 0.165, right? Which is this the last. This is green, I think. There's blue. This red, this green, this blue. Okay, so that's the only one I changed the blue to 1.65. Technicolor, I use this shader. So I dropped the saturation just a bit. The others I kept it the same. Tone map only gamma because you want to make it a bit darker. So I moved the slider to the right, but I dropped the bleach and default to 0. But this is bleach and default is defaults, and I'm using a vignette as well. This vignette is up to you guys. Mine is the vignette settings like that. Mine is vignette is up to you. No, so that's what I do. Yeah. But I would recommend that I can't share the preset because I give you the preset, it won't really work. Because your monitor could have different settings from mine, and everybody's monitor is different. Still love this match engine so much. FM24, yeah, I know. FM24 is, yeah, I guess so. But the match engine here is quite easy. I find that it's so much more easier. In terms of difficulty, I would say FM23 is a harder match engine. This is very, once you understand the rules, it's very easy. Yeah. Yeah, especially the roles. Like certain roles, right, in the game are too strong. Like the channel midfielder AM slot is extremely strong. The channel midfielder channel forward was also very, very strong. But the only way those guys become good is if you got wingers who can bring the ball into the area. Yeah. So you need to create a tactic which uses wingers and uses somebody to go down the flanks, and you definitely have to have an overlap. Once you have an overlap, underlap on, basically no overlap, underlap first. Then once you have that, you'll be fine. Yeah. Been a while since I played. Hey, Guseri, welcome back, man. Do folks tend to leave attribute masking on or turn it off? It's entirely up to you, Depends on how you feel. I mean, I personally, I don't really care one way or the other because they're gonna find out anyway. Most of the time, my attribute masking is on. Yeah, on means is masked, right? So you don't see all the attributes. But being a streamer, my own personal saves most of the time is I have them masked. But when I'm streaming, a lot of people come to me and go like, hey, check out this player. Can you check out that player? Can you check out this player? Can you check out that player? Then people want to check out the players, right? I can't do it if I'm masked, right? They won't see any attributes. They go like, oh, okay. Thanks for showing me my player. Damn it, half the attributes cannot be seen. So mine are off when I'm streaming. Would you use white forwards with false fullbacks or only wingers? Would you use white forwards with false fullbacks or only wingers? White forwards are coming in unmarked, right? So the thing is, right, a false fullback will come inside into the same area. Why? Okay, I use a lot of wingers to stretch the play so that my false fullbacks can attack the area. But if you play when you play a wide forward, right, he's gonna be on the flanks like a winger. So I'll still play a false fullback. Yeah, I would never. I very rarely do I play the regular fullback. No. Yeah. In most of my tactics is always false fullback. In this tactic, I'm using a regular fullback because on the left flank, I actually want width. So I want the fullback to go around the inside forward, right? So the right side is locked down, right? So I've got a focus player on the left. So what happens is I'm going around that inside forward. So I don't want to use a wide role there. So a wide role really works very nicely when you have that false fullback coming inside because the wide forward is out wide, just like I use wingers to do the job, right? So normally I play with wingers. I want them hugging the line and giving width. That gives my false fullback the chance to attack the box from the Mazala position, so he's in a corner pocket coming in to shoot from there. Yeah, so. Hey, 恭喜发财，新年快乐 Rocky. How are you, man? Long time no see. Yeah, no worries. That's the way. So this is the way you get all your scouting knowledge up very quick. Tell you, scouting on Football Manager 26 is super easy. Finding players in this game is not a problem for any level of football. Any level you play, it's never going to be a problem. You're just gonna have a damn good time. Okay, scouting. So we also looked at this guy, Manuel Angel George, from Spain. Mercenary. Hey, I don't mind you being a mercenary with this kind of attributes, though. Okay, I'll add to shortlist. Oh my god. What happened to my players to try indefinitely? Oh, look at his numbers, man. I love this, aggression. He's 17. Look at this beastly, bro. Look at him. Oh my god, look at this guy now. These guys are coming with some phenomenal discoveries. This guy is also not bad. I mean, looking at him, right? He's already built to hold up the ball. He's got concentration a bit low. Aggression is the one thing. I cannot play with players with low aggression. That's my problem. My tactics all demand high aggression. I want players breaking legs. That's the philosophy that I live by. I'm a violent player. Natural finesse 8, cannot keep. Yeah, resolute. Oh, Fabian Pai. Yeah, what a name, man. Balance, again, another look at. See what has happened? Because we have gone out to every freaking country, suddenly my scouts, right, who have no qualifications. Suddenly I'm getting flooded with all these kind of players. My scouts are coming, boss, we got this one. Boss, I got this one. Boss, I got this one. I'm like, I need to sign the best player and come to me. Fabian Pai, also another good look at this, man. I am low determination, I probably won't sign. Sabanovic, Bosnia-Herzegovina, goalkeeper. Positioning 10, teamwork 14, not bad one. Quite decent, no? Quite decent, unambitious, not for us. Fateh Yildirim from Turkey, not bad. Oh my lord. Borussia Mönchengladbach. He's over at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ay, 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 ay. Player of the week. Christian Friday is player of the week. Look at his numbers. Oh my god. I promise I wouldn't come here. I use this small one. There's no difference in size between this and this. To me, it's like the same damn size, man. Kinda, you're laughing it off. God, I'm scared of stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm scared of stuff. I'm scared of stuff. That's it. We're always gonna fight superstars. This game is so FM26 is so damn easy. You can speed through this save, right? Close eyes or with title now. Anybody who comes to me and tells me, oh, I'm gonna do this really difficult save, I'm gonna give him the look like, yeah, right. Who you trying to bluff? Who you trying to con, man? Or the game is a new level or challenge. As I tell me that, I'm gonna laugh. No, I say, right. Then they say, no, but that's because you know the game. I say, no, you don't need to know the game. You read it the whole damn thing anyway, right? So, the whole UI. Yeah, but it's okay. It's fun. That's whole idea here is to be fun. Yeah, enjoy. Okay, so we did all that, right? All scouting. Now we don't do, okay? We're not interested. We want to speed through this game, okay? So the next time we want to have a report, we just come here and look at this. Okay? Where is it? Player recommendations. Recommend somebody to me. Let me come here. Okay, these are all the players they're recommending now. Ching ching. Squaw. 17-year-olds. Okay, no need. Got 16. Ooh, Sudan. We got Mohamed Salah from Tottenham Hotspur. Remember, he was one of the first few to show up. Then we got all these 17-year-olds. My word. Look at that. I feel so bad now. And this is from a club that's only allowed to scout in Europe. No Chinese here. God, I celebrated. Quiet riot. Paul Van Doon. Armando Collado. That's it. I like the name. For that reason and that reason only, Armando Collado, you go to my shortlist. I like the name. You tracker, go there. I love his name. Armando Collado. Who are you? My name is Armando Collado. Simon Thompson. Like the part of Thompson twins. Ding, ding, ding. Hold me now. Mariam Ventosa, Richmond, Ansa. Okay, they came, huh? They came with strikers already. Yeah, Italy, let's go. We got to scout the player first. I don't want to add him to the shortlist until I get another report. Okay, but why I like to add players to shortlist straight away is this. Okay, the reason why I add them to a shortlist, right, is first I got the age there, right? Okay, secondly is this, no, all this interceptions 90 numbers. The moment I see numbers, I get very excited. The moment I see a numbers like this, he's 19 years old. He's playing for the senior team, Apex Waller. So let's go and check him out even more. So we got scout report here. So we're going to send another scout out, get another scout report, make it current. Because if you're young and you're playing for the senior team, you must have some standard. That's another way I identify superstars. Can't go wrong with Salah, right? Tak boleh, cannot be Salah. In this region, Salah means wrong. Okay, the meaning of Salah is wrong. Okay, when more Salah, it means more wrong. Because more is English, Salah is Malay. So you combine together, you get more Salah, more and more Salah. Because we say it the way we say it in this country, right? So you say, don't be more Salah than that. So you cannot be more Salah than that. See? I don't know. If he ever finds out, if Mo Salah ever visits Asia, right, because you cannot be more Salah than Mo Salah. He won't understand. He will like, what? Yeah. First, we tell you what we mean. You cannot be more wrong than you. So he might be setting a standard. Mo Salah right now, Liverpool looking for a replacement for him, right? They got what? Olise. My goodness, the Bayern Munich player. I'm like thinking, no, cannot. You cannot look at. How can Liverpool consider Olise to be the guy who steps into his shoes? And Liverpool are looking okay now, right? We got Florian Wirtz linking up with what's his name now? Hugo Ekitike. Yeah, but very sad. Isak comes in 150 million, 175 at the end of the day, injured now for the rest of the season. Then we got another player injured now to the rest of the season. We just we don't want to do 1 week injuries. No, we want to do end of the season injuries. Mo Salah is getting old, yeah. More and more old. Mo Salah is more old. I think Mo Salah has got his time is coming. He's just pushing. But I guess I'm okay lah, Mo Salah. Mo Salah is alright lah. But the tactical system has changed for Liverpool. That's the reason why he's not, Sometimes I look at him, it's like his shoulders are dropping, he's fed up. The Arne Slot changed the tactical system this year. I guess he had no choice because he has a new team to build around. So, but what baffles me until today is why Bajetic is not given a chance to play. I mean, if you think about it, right, I reckon that Jurgen Klopp was more likely to play youngsters than most Arne Slot is. I noticed. No, why don't we get a chance to see players like that now? Why is Borukov? Borukov is injured. No wonder. Giacomo Ricci, come on, go and play lah. Popov is such a rude fella. Always looks down at other players. You go and play. Serafimov, the only reason why I'll play you is because you're like a Seraphim from Diablo 4. The name is so cool. Seraphim. Okay, more follow Ronshu, you come in. Deeds are you rest lah. You've been playing non-stop. Okay, all right. Let the combo play. Go back to tactic again. Team instructions, we come in here. Remove the counter press for once, Daljit. Okay, don't every time you have to go into counter press. Okay, done. Okay, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Liverpool doing fine if they didn't buy Isak. I know they would have done fine without Isak. But I guess Liverpool were thinking of the future and they had the money in hand. So they wanted to spend in one go. And like maybe also to probably put pressure on other clubs, right? Who wanted to put pressure on some of the other players with them want to stay. Maybe they had no choice, right? Because Konate could have gone, what is the future of this club? You know, you haven't signed any new strikers, whatever. So things like that could have been, we never know, right? Why they had to go and sign those players. Arsenal is bottling the league. Arsenal will bottle the league. I don't want to say it, but something tells me Arsenal gonna. Arsenal have done it before. What? 10 points clear, lose the league. 8 points clear, lose the league. Arsenal don't deal with pressure very well. I think, like, you know, the only London club I know that was able to like handle the pressure was Chelsea. You know, under Jose Mourinho. Yeah, but no other London club can do it. London clubs are notoriously mentally weak. Well, they always be mentally weak. Tottenham Hotspur, mentally weak. Arsenal, mentally weak. Yeah. I don't see them having character. The only time Arsenal had character was when they had Tony Seaman in the side. Yeah. No, not Tony Seaman. Tony Adams. David Seaman in goal. Tony Adams in midfield. That was the only time I ever thought that Arsenal team had character. Ever since then, nope. No Arsenal team. So they're always the bottlers. They might as well take part in a fashion show. Because there's nothing different about them. It's a shame for Ekitike to be pressured by Isak when he comes back. I don't think so. I think it's good for Liverpool. Because I don't think Ekitike and Isak will fight for the same position. Ekitike, they'll play him out wide. And Isak, they'll play him in the center. Florian will be out right. Flores will always in the middle. And Liverpool will go out and get a winger. Because you cannot actually keep the same striker playing every single game as well, right? So this way they can rotate. They got Cody Gakpo as well. So Cody Gakpo can play in the middle. So I don't think it's a problem for them. Yeah. And they always rotate their strike. They always tend to rotate the players in the... So if you look at Liverpool, sometimes Florian is playing on the left. Sometimes playing in the middle. It's something that Arne Slot is getting the team used to. You can see that he wants this team to be comfortable switching positions, which is something that's going to take them a while to get used to. Even Florian Wirtz, sometimes he's playing in the middle, sometimes he's on the flanks. I'm like, okay, good. This is good. This is exactly what I was hoping Liverpool would do. It's going to take them a while. Hey, wow, Andre Henrique scored. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Seraphim, huh? Salesman, what do you think? Seraphim. Anybody played Diablo yet? Is Diablo out? Diablo, the new content for Diablo. I don't know. I haven't touched Diablo in a long time, so I have no idea. Don't look at me when it comes to Diablo. But I'm very tempted to go back to Diablo. Good, just, hammering fun. I mean, I like playing. I do like playing games, but most of the time I play games just to entertain myself. Like if I'm playing, like the other day I was playing World of Warcraft. Some of you were on the stream with me, right? I just do that for fun, enjoy, yeah. Take the pressure off. Monk's Guard. What a ball! That's it again. Yeah, no, come on, guys. We should berate the team. We shouldn't lose this game. There's no reason why we allowed the goal. Oh yeah, we did. We got some youngsters. What a ball to Pierini. Comes inside. Oh, it's a pen. It's a pen all day long. That's why we have a fullback and a winger combination on the left. Some of my winger is right-footed on the left flank. Or the inside forward is right-footed. So they always do that. They always come inside on the right foot, right? And when they come inside on the right foot, they dribble into the box. If they dribble into the box, they get brought down. I'm not playing the match engine. I'm just playing the way I would be playing. Yeah. You see, I was the same thing I used to do as a kid, no? I'm playing on the left flank, I cut inside and dribble into the box. Yeah. It's the same thing I do in real life. The number of times I got yelled at by my coach. Will you stop playing on the left and go to the right? Okay. Because when I play on the right, all I do is deliver crosses. So I was used to hate it, no, because I was like, why feed these fellas? Can't even score the goal. And suddenly you see me Like, after throwing or what, right? Corner, suddenly I'm on the left side of the pitch. Nobody's on the right side. Oh, I'm on the left. Yeah, I used to get into trouble all the time. And then for that reason, I cannot hold my place. Then when I played business house football, like, we have a league. We had a league team, right? So we were taking part in this in Singapore with companies. So we had this called the Singapore Business House League. Yeah. So if you represent your company, you play in your team. By the time I'm already quite old. So that's it, baby. Winger or striker. That's my only call to fame. My last game, 5 goals. Second last game, sending off. So I did both. Same season. Yeah. Learn my lesson that day, Always find out what the referee does for a full time for a living before you get onto the pitch. Never ever use vulgarity when the referee is a priest. Mosquera, look at my now my central defenders. There only set pieces that will happen. Oi! Come on. Hey, shout time. Be right. Farah. Oh, it's Farava. These guys are second on the table. I didn't even notice until we started playing them. Okay. We got to take them seriously. Okay, so who's not playing well? I want 6.7. No one is playing. Okay, all right. No, okay, carry on. As you were, guys. As you were. This is a good game. MagyarChic to Mungskat. Goes back to the keeper. Kotaski. Duric. Okay, all right. Oh, lovely. You saw that. Hustle to get back. Okay, Denilson back to Purini. Out to Denilson. The channel midfielder is making some space here. The Purini. The follow-around shoe. It is a tree. My goodness, the channel midfielder absolutely ripped this team apart. Check out where's my channel midfielder. This is why you have an inside forward, right? This tactic. So because I have inside forward come in, right? Channel midfielder might end up in these positions too. So the channel midfielder is got so many positions he ends up with, because if you are using inside forward, okay, inside forward is here, channel forward is here. So my channel midfielder went from here to here. And these 4 guys, what are they marking? This is sometimes I think, I like to think the match engine is screwed up, because why? I mean, there is no reason for 3 players to be marking space. Like all of them then run in a straight line, right? All run in a straight line to close out this pass when only one is here. This guy could have been here. So what has happened is they ended up following this mysterious dot in this position. This is definitely a match engine bug. 100% match engine bug. There is no reason for this to have happened. So now because this guy isn't here, right, this becomes an easy pass. No, so yeah, I enjoyed the match engine. That's why I said this match engine is a lot more easier than FM23 or FM23. This will not have happened in FM23. I think this large thing has to do with the channel midfielder. The channel midfielder role here in Football Manager right now, and the channel forward is a very strong role in the 4-2-3-1. Extremely strong. And I'm using a regular fullback. I'm not using a channel false fullback in this tactic. All right, now we see what we can do. Boom, 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 puppy, power, unite. Okay, we change this guy to Friday. Wow, straight away Friday? Cannot be. Cannot be that the whole team side holds him in such high regard. All right, we take off we bring on the Seraphim. Do it like angry Roy King, get yellow and red on purpose. because I got scissors tackle. Yeah, the referee didn't even give a yellow card. So I yelled at the ref. The guy took and it tackle from behind. No. And this is 2000 and something already, 2002, 2003, when these kind of tackles have stopped already. So I was like, fuck you, ref. Straight away, boom, red card. Then I, fuck you, where's the yellow? I was like, I was so angry. Because the guy literally took me out. I literally went face down into the ground. So I was like, what the is wrong with this ref? Okay, guys, we are home free. We are home free. Home free as the home. I don't know, man. Yeah, Ferrova, we are the champions of Hungary. We have defeated every team that wanted to take the title from us. This time, we told everybody in Hungary, listen, we gave you a lot of chances to win the title for the last few seasons. Now, no more. We're taking the title and that's it. Ferrova, we gave them a chance for 2 seasons in a row. We let them finish top of us. No, because we sat down there, said, "Never mind, you go to Europe, you go Champions League, show us what you can do." Every time get knocked, they cannot even make it to the group stages. So this time we got fed up. We're gonna smash the league. We smashed the league. The only problem for us is we still don't have enough youth players. But this year we gave our youth team a lot of opportunities in the senior team. Hopefully we can keep the best. That's yeah, I know those are the days when we can't really choose our manager look. Yeah, because the game would crash. So you literally had to go and choose the first image you could take, right? And go like, okay, I'm not customizing this. Because it would always crash. Every time I tried to, mess with him a bit, game crashes. So that was a bit, yeah, I know. It's okay. I expect to see you. We win the title. I expect to see you back in training. It was not a good game. Bum. Sir Alex Ferguson famously told off his players, right? One time when they won the title or they won the cup, like this was in Scotland. Yeah, he did that. He did the same thing to his team. They didn't play well enough in when they won the title or won the cup. He actually told his team off. Even after winning, right? He just bastard the team. You think this? I still remember. I read his autobiography. Very nice. There, Major Pleases board. We have won it. Another one, Division 1, extend record for most league. We're the champions. 37 times, most points in the season. Not us, we have to win this. We have to do it. Board delighted with club vision progress, of course. Maintain the club status. Yep, work within wage budget. Okay, done. Be competitive in the Champions League. Yeah, we pass. We're always competitive. We always go to the next round. Okay, board set initial budgets, 12.4 million. Same as before. They haven't really come in and given us anything, man. Dominant club screams, yeah, no, we're not dominant. We are all conquering. No one stands a chance against us. We are too strong. Yeah. But our goal is not to win. My goal is not to my goal is to win Europe. Do well in Europe. So it's going to take us a long time to do that. Yeah, so we came in here, we won everything. Now we got a semi-final of the cup, man. We got semi-final of the cup. In this game, right, Wirtz is very good, no? Football Manager. Have you ever managed Wirtz, following Wirtz? He is very, very good in the game. And especially the channel midfielder role, right? 4-2-3-1, you put him with channel midfielder. He is going to light up your team. Plays really well in that role. Actually, now, what you should do is just holiday mode. There's no point really. Nowadays, it's more like case. We already settled the contracts, right? We said I would just holiday mode all the way. Burukov. Yeah, nothing to do. There's no youth team to worry about, right? So, looking at the situation, we're only waiting on the recruitment reports. So that's the only thing I'm waiting on now. So recruitment focuses, that's it. We got this recruitment focus that we got out. Youth players in progress, which is all over the world. All over the world. All the 17 and 18-year-olds from all over the world. We got Alejandro Fratia from Romania challenge. Oh, finally we got a player all over. Oh. That guy definitely got sound effects for you. Wow, that one is good, man. Oh, finally got a striker. So looking at this, right, we got Jose Manuel Trevor, not bad, guys. We are seeing some very talented players out there. Oh, you track. Where did it come around? We have done well. We've done well. Okay, wingback Rolly Carbon, whatever your name is, or Rolly Carbon. Okay, no, okay, not too bad, not too bad. 2.8. We can afford to. We are not going to. The reason why we're not going to go out there and sign too many players. We need a striker, that's for sure. Okay, so we got to sign a nice 17-year-old young player and put him in the youth team. This guy is 18, so he's a bit too old. We're looking for a young 17-year-old striker. So far, we're waiting. And so far, there's this Simon Thompson from England. Okay, 11, but jumping reach is 9, so it doesn't fit my profile of a tall, dark, and handsome player. Okay, this guy is maybe too expensive. 18 years old, we're not going to sign. Yeah. So far, it's only 17 years. So we wait. Meanwhile, in the halls of justice, look at our staff. Look at my staff. And then we go to recruitment team, and then look at the recruitment team and look at their knowledge now. Okay, so this guy got no qualifications. Contract expiring 31. When you play like this, right, you cannot let the staff go. That's the only downside. Because I normally don't like to play like this. But then look at that now. All these scouts, right? All these scouts had only Hungary knowledge at the start of the save. Okay. And I have not been doing this, go and scout every nation. Now, this is the first time I'm doing it. Okay. Within 1 month, Croatia, complete knowledge. Turkey, complete knowledge. Serbia, complete knowledge. Bosnia, exceptional. Montenegro, exceptional. The rest, average. Basic, minimal, and minimal. Okay. Now look at the other guy. And these guys, okay, have absolutely no qualifications. I mean, the scouting levels are quite low. Yeah. None of these scouts are, if you look at their, there we go. Judging player potential is like very good. This is good. Scouting knowledge driven. Okay, this is exceptional. Let's go some more. Okay, let's go to another one. We go to Oliver. Shit. Oliver shit. Denmark, Hungary, Switzerland. The rest all improving. Slowly, still basic. Okay. Then we got Adam. Oliver said, then Peter Elekes. Complete Hungary. This guy is from Hungary as well. Hungarian scouts normally don't have England. Complete knowledge. Hungary, complete. Serbia, extensive. Romania, very good. Portugal, very good. Moldova, very good. So, all very good. All very good. Well, England only come at 18-year-old to be on the club. England is a non-EU. Correct. Yeah. England players will be a non-EU. So all these players, all these guys, so if you want your scouting knowledge, right, to go through the roof very, very fast, this is how you do it. And this amazing thing, I have got, we used to have a map last time, right? Now we don't have it. Now we don't have the world map anymore. Like scouting, there is a place in this web, this thing that gives you a scouting knowledge. Let me try and find it. I know I found it one time. Now I cannot remember where it is. Is it player database? Oh no. It's somewhere. It's very buried. No. Scouting responsibility, not here. Recruitment, shortlist, clauses, transfer room in, recruitment objectives, contracts, squad planner, staff database. Where is it? It is here somewhere. I remember finding it. There's a stupid thing. It doesn't look very good. Staff database, my scouting, player is under player database. Player database, recruitment, budgets, shortlist, scouting range. There we go. Okay. World recruitment. Where's the map? The map used to be here. So scouting, budget, recruitment. Where is it? Boom. Scouting range, Europe. Yeah, I can't see it no more already. There's one the map. Last time we had the map. No, should be under the club menu. Club menu, scouting. Where the hell is it? Scouting menu. club site, club vision, performance, staff, finances, responsible more. Facilities, board, supporters, affiliates, job center report, transfer history. Let me see. Club reputation, donation. No. Go back. It's not here. Transfer loans. You got to search for it. Club vision, finance, feedback, finances, staff, facilities, transfer history. No. Supporters, affiliates. No. So the things that we all like to see, we can't find it. Never mind. Club vision, board, supporters, make board requests. No. Where is my scouting? Small little things like you'll see your scouting knowledge though. It used to be so nice you could see the whole damn map. Now you can't. Facilities, part facilities maybe? No, corporate, no way. Cannot be a club, about club. Club profile, club info, maybe under club info? No. The thing that, the stats, maybe under stats, worst player, best player, no. Facts, no. Why SI do this to people? Why do you do this to people, SI? You make yourself look like, sometimes it's nice to find this kind of information, no. Yeah, scouting knowledge, okay, let's try this one, okay. Scouting knowledge. You never know, right? Suddenly you see a button there that says this is scouting knowledge. Cannot find it. Yeah. Board, facilities, response, finances, summary incomes, performance feedback, club vision, club site overview. New club site. No. See all news, loans, affiliates, club history. Nope. Club vision, performance feedback, staff, finances, responsibilities, more. Well, we give up. It was one of those things we all like, no? Or everybody like to see that map go green. I actually saw it in this game. I actually found it. It is in the game. No? Yeah, it's somewhere. I found it accidentally. And I was thinking, I will remember where it is. Problem is, right, I can never find it again. I knew it was a very accidental thing. I think I found it, but it's accidental. I know how to find it. I think I do. I think so. I might be wrong, I hope I'm right. Oh, where's the button? Damn it. It doesn't work. I was clicking everywhere on this screen, no. Hoping they will pop up. It didn't pop up. Yeah, it's like, press on this and you do scouting knowledge. Club, staff. Nah, it's okay. It's one of those things, I guess. You're not meant to see it means you're not meant to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Such is life. Recruitment focus updates. Maybe inside here. We're obsessed by it, though. It's okay. Okay. So we got a few more matches left. And we done it. We won the title. Now we only got a cup. Hungarian Cup coming up. I think what we can do is, will I win the Hungarian Cup or go on holiday? Is our team that good? Okay, let's go and find out. Okay, yeah, we will go on holiday and find out if we can win the thing without me getting involved now. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going on an early holiday. I deserve it, after I take the club to all kinds of glory. Hungarian Cup final, maybe we should go for the Hungarian Cup final. Let's not be so cocky and overconfident. Okay, let's go. Let's be proper about it. Don't think we're so cocky now. We don't have to go for the cup final. What do the fans think, man? Manager doesn't even show up. Okay. Yeah, guys, Mosquera. Oh, nice pass to MagyarChic to oh god. We almost opened the goal scoring with an instant goal. Instant opening, no. Here's Perini. Deep he goes. Mosquera. Back to Kern. Oh god. This is game over. This is the semi-finals of the Hungarian Cup. Again. Okay, that's it. Birit. Who's this? Borukov. Okay, so it's not Biriklia playing in front. Biriklia has played quite well. In the absence of Borukov, he scored 2 goals. Yeah, he scored a few goals for us. Now we got Kern and Dietz in the midfield. That's a relatively young midfield. Otherwise, I would be playing Follow Ronshu or the others, which is kind of, I think, we got to give the young a chance to prove themselves. Kotarski now rolls it out to Kern. Kern to MagyarChic again. MagyarChic, that position seems to be his all the way. Danielson out to Pierini. Oh no, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. Oh, against the woodwork. Mosquera. Dietz on a yellow. Oh, that's not good. Dietz, you're on a yellow. How is Dietz on a yellow, man? We're going to have to make a change. I don't believe it. I have to make a change. Dietz, you're coming off. Early morning Sunday, you got a yellow card. And right in front of my libero. That's why I cannot afford it. I can't afford it. It's too dangerous. Pierini. That is what I would say is a tactical substitution. I don't get into trouble. Nice work from Danielson. Dips the ball back. Good work. Pierini to Kern to Mosquera. Follow Ronshu. Again! Woodwork again. Guys, we have become the pros at the woodwork. That's 2, I think, against the woodwork. Match stats. Got detailed match stats, right? Woodwork. I think we can see from here. Can we? No, only possession, no woodwork. I thought they would put woodwork, such an important thing for them, right? Because the only stats they track in the full-time stats is shots against woodwork. Not shots on goal. Not shots on target, but shots against the woodwork. Danielson with the free kick. Wow, this is there's too much drama. We're gonna go commentary only. Then they give you pitch tilt. This is the pitch tilt. This tells you where's the attacks. That's what we call pitch tilt. So who's spending time in the opponent's third? And yes, check it back. Who's the one that set up the goal, man? We don't know. We only know the goal scorer, Danielson. Okay. So the channel midfielder just scored the goal. MagyarChic set him up. Okay, that's why the two of them got it. What? This is why they have shots. That's why I went to this. I left highlights. I want to go and just see the goals only. Look at that. Cut back. Straight away another. Oh, 2 again. That's the second goal for Danielson, I think. Or Borukov scored the second one. MagyarChic to Popov. Popov, the inverted fullback. He scored a goal now. Oh my god. MagyarChic is creating goals out wide. The inside fullback scored a goal. Danielson scored the other goal. Pierini having a fantastic game. Borukov having a fantastic game. Yeah, we had to take Dietz off in that game. It was too risky to have Dietz on the pitch. And instructions pay for set pieces. Why? Why? Okay, looking at, let's go and see whether the all important stat that SI wants us to follow. Shots against woodwork. Okay, all right. Let's see. Shots against woodwork 1. Okay, they have 1 shot against the woodwork. Okay. Shots against woodwork. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 shots against woodwork. No wonder they put it in here so we can get annoyed with the shots against woodwork when we hit the woodwork. Feels like a friend. It's like semi-final. Hungarian Cup. What you think? It feels like a friendly. No, man. We're not playing a friendly. Haladash. This is it, man. If you change, I think we should introduce Beriglia. Oh, okay. Oh no, they scored 1 goal. Berate. We don't know. No, we're just enjoying the moment. Berate. I don't care. So berate for the sake of berating. BCB, NCB, wingback, inverted fullback, DLP, child midfielder. Child midfielder got 4-3-3, quite defensive. And these guys are attacking him. Okay, Kern, come off. Okay, so we can bring on Mason. Mason can play midfield. Mason can. So Mason will play here. And then we get Biriglia for him. Okay, that's another change. All right, let's go. So Mason comes on for what's his face? The kid, Kern. Yeah, going for the double, but we have never done the double. I think we've done the double. I don't know. I win the league, lose the cup. Yeah, a few times already. Oh, Biriglia has scored. Oh, we put this match to bed already. Biriglia comes on and scores, man. Oh, handball. No, goal. Biriglia comes on as a substitute. Boom, gets on the score sheet. What an appearance, man, from our channel forward. Comes in and scores the goal. I mean, this is how SI want us to play the game, right? It's amazing, right? You know what I find really funny is like if you go and watch the game, if you watch it on key highlights and look at the stadium, there's no flags. There's no flags. You would think, right, they will put things like flags, balloons, cup final. They can do that, what? I mean, as an anime, you just put it in the stands, put a bit more color in the stands, right? So that one game is not the same as the other, but every game is the same. Every day is exactly the same. One, that sounds like a song from Nine Inch Nails. Every day is it is a song from Nine Inch Nails. Yeah. Every day is exactly the same. I think the hand that it's from the Hand That Feeds album. Oh, look at Biriglia. Biriglia shows up and it's what, a hat brace. It's a brace or a hat trick. Oh my God, he shows up and they should have like flags, like, I know they have a problem. They can put the damn banners on top for advertising. Razer, like, no, they all getting paid. What SI is definitely getting paid by Razer, 100%. Sega is making money from this, advertising. That's why this game had to come out. I bet you, right, all that was paid for beforehand because they already secured it. So they will get upset. And sometimes I don't know if you notice it, right? When you play Football Manager, sometimes there's an update, but it's not a match engine update. It's not a data update. It's actually a adbot update. Because the adbot is sold. Yeah, so somebody has, I'm guarantee you those adbots are sold. So every time you play the game, we sold. There's no way these are free. So I was like wondering, why don't you have banners in the stadium? What, they want to put Nokia, buy Nokia tomorrow on the banner, is it? Cannot be, right? They gotta add a bit more color. That's all you want. Oh, youth contract is Zoltan Zabu's contract is coming casual. Offer contract. Casual player, I'm not interested. You just want to recommend. I'm not supposed to, you're supposed to come to me, Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Your delegate provides youth development information to staff member, huh? I think this should be not my job, but look at responsibilities, right? I'm not supposed to get involved in all this, transfers and contract. Handles where it goes. Handle incoming offers, Find and sign young players. That I will initiate. No. Delegate. Not me. In negotiating, yeah, this one your director supposed to find. I never changed this. No. Yeah, I did all this, but they are supposed to find, not me. Handle incoming team offers, handle incoming offers. Yeah, this is correct. Mm. Player contract discussions. Player contract deals with contract discussions of players. This is for the senior team. That senior is I'm getting involved. Player contract discussions fair covers under 19s. Delegate. These are contract discussions. I'm not going to do it anymore. Yeah, he deals with it. If he deems anybody worth it, I see some. I can also sign myself. Yeah, it's supposed to be him, not me. Mm. Player contract discussions will be me. I'll be the one. I'll make the final decision. I made a mistake. The next thing you know, all the young players are getting sold. Unless we hide, yeah. You can no even. Do you know my heads are sold? You see, look at the settings, right? Okay. Look at preferences. Let me show you something. You think you got the control of ads? Watch. Match day. Where is it? Is it there? Targeted advertising. Want to see advertising on match hoardings that makes more sense to you? If you choose yes, we will share user data and behavior information from a game with third parties. Display targeted advertising. If you select no, you will still see advertising, but this will be based on your inferred interests. We will allow your permission to measure the performance of ads you see or interact with when you play your games. Mine is no as well. If you select no, we will not collect any of your game data or monitor behavior using a measurement API. Information such as hash, IP addresses, API versions, anonymous user IDs, timestamps, developer API keys. All that will be allowed for them. Do you know that you cannot turn off advertising in this game? You play the game, permanent ads are going to be there. You cannot hide preference. You cannot hide ads in this game. You will see ads. There's no way. Ads are in the game, baby. Whether you like it or not, they are in the game. You click, takes you to Razer. Yeah. So maybe I should, is it possible? Is it possible? Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. Let me just ask you guys a very serious question. Okay. What if I ask my computer, okay, I all day long, all I do is I go to OnlyFans. Okay. That's all I do. Okay. Don't know when I'm watching OnlyFans or they can recommend a couple of OnlyFans to me, I'll just go. I just watch OnlyFans. That's all I do. I just and do some interaction. Yeah. Just for the sake of science. Okay. And I set my football manager preferences to targeted advertising in API. The only thing I do when I surf the web is go to OnlyFans. Now, that will be the only thing it takes. So first I got to clear all my cookies, right? Clear all my cookies. I don't go to any other site. Okay, I create a user ID. I clear everything. I reset my computer like pristine, brand new condition, right? So I had to clear my cache from the game, everything else. Will the headboards be OnlyFans? Will that happen? I believe it will. I truly believe it will happen. Yeah, I think it will happen. No, because the preferences don't want ads. You cannot hide. You mean you guys never knew that? All the ads in the game. This is the reason why. As there was one time, right? The community at large, right? They started doing these little mods, right? That allowed them to change the ads in the game. It's a big problem for SI. It is a massive problem for SI. You're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to have the ability to do that. So that's why when Bessie Boy, right, created those stadium 3D stadium models, right? He's got this whole new thing. I personally feel like playing with it, because it's going to send SI into a kind of I can just imagine the SI legal team having a nightmare of a time. Because right now, it's a nightmare for them internally. Because, okay, if somebody out there right now has got all these stadiums, right? Okay. And they're available. What if I am the good thing is I'm not a Zealand type content creator, no? And I'm not a content creator that's on par with good enough to be invited to the streamer showdown, right? Okay. But what if the streamer showdown tomorrow, instead of using the default stadiums, all use the Bessie stadiums? And then all the advertisements were controlled by them. Right? The largest FM streamer competition goes out like this, as I will throw fit. The advertisers will, because advertisers are bound to know what this is happening on Twitch. Right? The advertisers know on Twitch. It's happening on Twitch, right? The boys will promote, right? So what's gonna happen? SI's legal team is gonna be in a fit, no? Because they what are they, how are they gonna react to all this? So you can see how these new stadium mods, right, are gonna give SI a fit. And one of the reasons why SI is keeping quiet about a lot of things, I mean, I don't think SI is engaging the community at large because they potentially know that Pandora's box has been opened by them already. They've opened Pandora's box. And SI probably thought, right? Because I don't think SI are internally as experienced Unity as they think they are. Because Unity is like, is okay. The best way to describe Unity is like, you know, when you open, you buy chocolates, right? Sometimes you get the chocolates with the dividers, right? Somebody has learned how to change that divider. Okay. To another one. No? The chocolates are still the same. He just rearranged the way the chocolates are presented so that the chocolates are still there, but they're presented in a much more appetizing way. So what SI sold was the original way it looks. Now, there's another product out there that is looking much better than the original product where the advertisers are on. The second product where the presentation is much more nicer isn't the one that the advertisers paid for. And people are not looking at it. So can you imagine how unhappy those advertisers are going to be? So they're going to be pissed, man. They're going to be so pissed. I would be pissed because I paid like all that money. Why do you think Football Manager is making so much money? Haven't you ever wondered why it was almost close to 1B, you know? There was a lot of money being made by the whole Football Manager franchise, no? Hey, people always look at Football Manager as sales by the units, but nobody ever dove right into the numbers. Because there's a lot, SI is the game it has made is a cash cow for Sega. Which is why Sega was willing to take a hit the last year, but they were not willing to take a hit this year. This year, the game had to go out. The game must go out. Why must it go out? Because you got all these fellas already locked in all their payments already. But you think SI is going to start selling advertisements before once the game goes out? Of course not, right? They're gonna have they would have locked them in for a few years. I just saw Razer in my game. Razer is not a small time player. So we are gonna be quite interesting, no? It'll be very. So what I was thinking of doing was, why don't I play a game? OnlyFans, because then, if SI have got targeted API, right? It means right they are selling our advertising. They are selling the hoarding based on where we surf on the web. No? How deep does this rabbit hole go? Is their API in the game looking at my Chrome? Boy, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be very, very upset, okay? Why, your API is looking at what I do on my computer. What kind of nonsense is your game doing? Hey, I only watch OnlyFans with my wife, you know. What the you think you're doing, man, here? Now we're asking the real question. It likely depends on where they get the AD stats profile. Yeah, I know. But thing is, these are all their ad revenue is going to be. I've been wondering this question for a long time because I remember last year, right? Last year, you guys, last year, was it the year before last? Because I got a lot of questions, people asking me like, hey, how come there's a patch going on? I had to tell people, this a patch is ad hoc. And then as I told some people that it was ad hoc, the ad bots were being changed. And notice sometimes the ad bots will change at different times of the year. So let's see what happens. But I know that the update for the thing was an issue. I know the stadium update is going to create some grief for them. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to go. I have to go to make sure that everything is kosher. I got to go have something to eat. I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. It's been a good holiday. Hope you enjoyed the league title performance. Of course, we got to swap the Hungarian Cup, but we have stormed into the final. So I don't think anything is stopping us from doing the double. Next season, we return to Europe. Now we got some players. Maybe we might be able to field a full team. Most of the time, my team is like going in. Okay, this is it, man. The moment the injury comes, we got no subs because we have to be using all the players must be playing for the club for a long time. We had none of those. So we are like, I remember my first season was like, oh boy, we're traveling to PSG and we got a 17-year-old goalkeeper. So it was like got hammered, man. Hey, but not didn't do badly. We managed to, so far our best performance is getting into the league phase. Yeah, we are the first Hungarian club ever to get into the league phase of the Champions League. We did that. But then these league registration rules are very, very tough, man, for us. Yeah, so the Champions League's registration, I calculated it'll take me 5 years. 5 years before I can feel I can at least get a bench in the competition. Well, thank you, bench. Thank you everyone for coming. I'll see you guys very soon. You guys please take care of yourselves. Be good. Good night.